entirely up to...
No XP.
No, there's combat. Or there's XP. It's just you don't get to know it. It's magic fake XP that I control. That way I know whether you guys level up or not.
It's 10 personal milestones.
Yeah.
He's playing his own percentage game.
We're not allowed to be exclusive.
Yeah. No. Well, this way you can't be like, oh man, we're 25 XP away. How many commoners do we gotta kill to get? There's a couple of cats over there.
Nah, Rick would not do that.
Rick wouldn't.
No,
You
Rick
have
would.
another
If
Instagram?
these guys were like, hey, we're gonna kill these people, I'd be
That's
like,
not
no,
my idea.
you better
I
not.
just started it. It doesn't have a lot
Well,
on
Pat, the player might.
It's for kids.
That's not my way.
Wave the character.
CT choreography.
So,
Yeah.
Or
it's
would.
gotta be
We'll
giveaway.
find out tonight. Hi, Internet.
Oh, hey, internet!
hey Ben, we missed you.
Yeah, it's been a little while. So,
Whole 7 days? 6
whole
days.
6 days or something.
I don't know how to count it. Is it 7 days? Is it 6 days?
It's been a week.
Half days?
It's been
It's
a
been a
week.
week.
Yeah. And it's,
6 days and 20 hours.
Anyway, other than that,
So, we're back with another episode of Evrand, my homebrew campaign set in my homebrew world. As far as announcements go, there are not much of any to have. I was going to do It Builds Character tomorrow, but now I won't be because I have to do a seminar training at work that goes from 6 to 9:30, as well as there's a storm. And last I checked, there was over 40,000 people out at my company. So
Yeah, sounds about right.
That means work for me. What is going on? So tomorrow, the 16th through the 20th, I'm going to stop talking because I don't think the microphone will work.
Oh, no!
That's okay.
Oh, now we can say anything we want and they won't hear us.
That's not entirely true.
boogers.
Oh, Jake! These are boogers.
Mr. Poopy Butt.
These are boogers. Excuse me.
Leaky babies.
Just means, yeah, that's good. I like that. That's gonna help me remember stuff for my test.
Good.
Why don't you? Who would you want to chin tuck with? Someone with leaky labies?
I think I've seen them in the retirement homes.
No, they're not.
By the way, they can't hear us and we are still live.
Yeah.
I just want Pat to be aware.
Ah,
It's
okay.
no fun.
They can hear us?
But it happened.
They can hear you now.
Life.
Can you hear me now, internet? Can you hear me
I feel like
now?
we should come up with a name to call the internet. Because I feel like calling it internet is just so.
That's what it is, man.
Yeah, I
But it
know,
is,
but
we are
there are
addressing
people
the
there.
It's just.
We know
the
this.
internet.
call it
It's the
Susan?
internet.
What?
Can we call the internet Susan?
No, because
No.
not everybody on the
No.
internet's Susan and they're going to be offended.
No, but like.
I
Are you
hate Susan.
assuming that the internet's gender?
Right?
No,
Some
I'm
people
just
on
calling
the
it
internet hate
Susan.
The
Susan.
thing is if we don't clarify every time that we're calling the internet Susan, new people are going to be like, what are they doing?
Who the hell
Talking
is
to
Susan?
Susan.
Well, that's
I did it
just
again.
silly.
They won't
Only
know.
for an inspiration.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's bad. Personally, I'm going to refer to it as the internet.
Fair.
Just
I just feel like it would
we
add
could
a
take
personal touch.
We could take a vote.
If we called it Susan. No, I can tell I'm
we
not
can
on
have
the
the
winning side
internet.
of this.
We can give it as a name as an NPC.
I think we should call it Susan. I think it's a great idea.
Thanks, Pat. You're a brilliant man.
Thank you.
Anyway.
Thought of that right on the
Sean's
spot.
not running any campaigns, so you don't have to separate.
No, I thought of that on the spot. Susan.
Yeah.
It's a better idea to call the.
Yeah.
Better than whatever
we
I
get
said.
So anyway, like I was saying, if you couldn't hear, tomorrow, the 16th through the 20th, TeePublic, yeah, that's what we use. TeePublic has a massive sale of 30% off everything on the website. So if you're looking to pick up any Nerd Immersion gear of any kind, now would be the time to do it. So that will be things like $14 t-shirts, I think $10 of these notebooks over here.
Doesn't look like mugs.
So if you want to pick up one of these sweet Nerd Immersion notebooks, I think these are $10 come tomorrow. You can also get them spiral bound if you prefer.
$10 you said?
What?
$10 you said?
$10, yes. You can also get coffee mugs and stickers and pillows and things. So we'll talk about that.
I knew that $10 was for a special reason.
Look at that.
$10.
This is almost like how the internet sales work, but we'll make that happen. That's fine. So anyway, that will be the time to do it. I'll post up on social media again. I let you guys know ahead of time, but Yeah, if you're looking to pick up something that's a little more on the more expensive side, like a hooded sweatshirt or something like that, this would also be the time to do it.
Yeah. Good
Or
discount.
if you really want like a Nerd Immersion pillow,
We could hook it up.
I mean, my next house, I'm buying the pillow. Perhaps. But anyway,
Oh yeah, that's
throw pillows for like the chairs.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that is pretty much it for announcements. Other than you missed because I couldn't speak because the microphone was off. There will not be any built character tomorrow, although I'm going to try to fit Kim Possible in somewhere because yes, I know Kim Possible. Yeah. And then the 10th Doctor.
Okay.
So it's gonna be.
We still gotta do Civil War.
Yes, still gotta do Civil
You
War.
gotta reach me.
Yeah, we do.
What's this?
Thing is I'm just real busy because it's summertime.
Yeah, that's fair. And I'm also
Maybe-
real busy until tomorrow
I
because it's
know.
finals.
Maybe Sunday. I don't know.
Maybe.
You're talking about coming here to do work on the house. What if you came here and didn't do that?
Actually, I'll be
Sunday?
going. Like Selena and I'll be driving by on my way home from my sister's wedding.
Oh, would
Yeah. Come on by.
I'm not making any promises here on the internet.
That's fine.
Internet.
That's fine. Anyway, let's talk about what happened last time. So, the party have wrapped up their adventures in Bricken's homestead for the time being. Having figured out that indeed Ezekiel, the conspiracy theorist, had some foundations to his basis that there was disappearances in town happening from some werebears that seem to be local to Bricken's homestead, and they are recruiting people that are worthy and willing to fight in an ongoing war between Wendigos in the nearby woods. So the party, having figured that all out, decided to set sail with the boys from Gouger, who accidentally stole a boat, and they decided to put their ship sailing mettle to the test and set sail for Gouger. With relative ease, although there was a small encounter with some Sahugans and a sea hag, the party managed to defeat
She's
them.
scary.
Yeah, she was quite scary.
She was fine.
She was scary.
Sure.
Okay. She scared me. Alright. That's my opinion.
Well, that's fair. You are entitled to the opinion that they scared you. Did paper towels anywhere?
I don't know where they went.
That's like
So no.
We might have kicked the roll last time.
I think
We
we're
might
all
have.
out.
Oh, we might have because I spilled coffee.
Oh, right.
Oh, Pat, can you throw me that TP?
Yeah, that should work.
Nothing better.
Thanks.
I thought I
All
was meant to
purpose.
bring down another roll of toilet paper.
I'm gonna do another break.
Paper towels. Because I was looking for them before, too, and I was like,
They gotta
Are
be
they?
somewhere.
and I'm like walking around with like wet hands, and I'm like, alright, we're done.
There's a limit.
Well, anyway, so the party then entered the village of Gouger and explored the sights and more likely the smells of Gouger. Visited several farms and some of the interesting shops. Partook of the local cuisine and a long-building hatred that Wave has had for a particular member and his posse. Of Blake High Fury and the Gouger boys. They decided that this was, I'm home, this asshole killed my parents, burnt down my farm, and then built a new farm on it. Found out that, you know what, that might not be the case. Seems like there was a fire, and the farm was burnt down, and a new one was built, but it wasn't malicious by any means, Blake not involved. So, that posed quite the moral conundrum to Wave. This guy did beat me up and leave me for dead. Do I exact full vengeance on him? Or do I just let that go? And we basically left with the party retiring from that for the evening. Gonna stay on the ship, it sounds like, for the most part.
Yeah.
Rather than staying at the local hostel.
Yeah, no, we were just drifting off to sleep, I think. Is
Or
where we cut.
Staring off into
Or
the distance,
yeah.
you know.
We were
Or
having our
swimming.
dramatic moments.
We were having our individual dramatic moments.
Yeah. Except for Oz. Oz was
just chilling.
fine
Fine, let's
sleeping.
go back.
Thank
Bedtime.
you, Agent
Thank
MLP.
you.
Oz was like, whatever's happening tomorrow, I'm gonna have
Friendship
a
is
full night's
magic.
rest.
The internet said friendship is magic?
No, Agent MLP. So I'm assuming that sorry, internet, that I know what the MLP stands for. Could be wrong. I'm gonna go with it. Either way, friendship still is magic.
It's true. Doesn't stop being magic.
So, you guys all wake up the next morning, well rested, or perhaps less well rested, with a dilemma. What's going on? There's no roll.
So.
This is up to you, man.
That was a
Well, if you
personal
wanted
roll.
to make it, yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
Made it a roll.
Yeah, so I slept a 10 out of 20, so...
Okay.
You had a normal, nothing, you aren't well rested, you don't feel better. You're fine.
So,
Just a night.
you guys all get up. What's the plan for today?
I'm gonna make breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast.
First!
I'm gonna make, I'm gonna go into the markets real quick in town.
Okay.
Is there can I get milk and eggs? Is there somebody who does an actual, where do these people get their food, you know?
They mostly eat fish. There's bread. They do baked bread, so there is a handful of flour and things.
Okay.
And some milk. There's a cow.
A cow?
Yeah.
A cow.
And it's mostly monopolized for the mac and cheese.
Ah, that's fair.
That's a doobie.
Yeah.
I see it just sitting out behind the mac and cheese place, just an old productive gal, and that's fine. So I'll just go make regular breakfast.
Okay.
Oh, I'd like one regular breakfast, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna just give it to you.
Oh, thanks.
You asked for it.
Oh, this is delicious.
Thanks.
So regular. Exactly what I wanted.
Sometimes that's all you need. It's a good average thing to start the day.
Yeah, I agree.
May I have breakfast, please?
Yeah,
as
of
well?
course. Everybody's welcome to have breakfast. I mean, it's breakfast. So.
Yeah, I'll eat some breakfast.
Are the boys still around?
Yeah.
Have you guys
Are they still on
We're
the ship?
feeding them, so
Yeah.
they'll hang out. That's
They're like
how that
cats.
works. Yeah.
Keep feeding them, they come back.
So.
They're a little uncertain because they were all about serving the ocean, and then the ocean stripped them of their rank.
They
Yeah.
did.
They're maybe thinking about life,
Oh,
We're still in another boat.
I mean, maybe.
but they all show up for breakfast.
Yeah, they all show up for
Of
breakfast.
course. All right. So that's my contribution.
All right. So, Wave.
Yeah.
What's the plan?
Any thoughts on what you're gonna do?
Yeah.
All right. What do you want to do?
Probably go back there.
Uh-huh.
I need to interrogate the others.
Okay. Not Blake.
Not Blake, because
Okay.
obviously he didn't murder my family and set ablaze to the farm.
Fair.
And I need to reclaim my land.
Cool. Sounds like beginnings of a plan.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So
And
talk to some people. Get your land back.
Yep. And see how he reacts.
All right. What? Okay. What if they don't want to give you your land back?
We will force them, or I will.
'Cause,
Okay.
did they rightfully
Who-
buy it, or
I don't
have?
think anybody buys.
Yeah.
that.
Like,
Well,
how
we'll
do things
find out.
work around here?
We'll
Or is
find
there a
out.
deed
Also,
This was my
that you
land.
need to get?
if it burned to the ground, then the deed would have burned to the ground with it. You guys don't have a bank, right?
No.
What's it?
No, they don't have a bank.
No, I
Did
think
you
it's
just
just
say
kind of
what's a
like
bank?
I was
squatters' rights, where it's like you
thinking
find a
as
piece of
someone
land,
from
you'll
Gowager.
sit there and
They
you'll
would
live
probably
This
say,
is
"What's a
mine.
bank?"
Do you not have a bank account?
Do
So
I not
what's
have
a
a
bank
bank account?
account?
No, I don't have a bank account. Well, I had one, but I cleared it out before I left my home.
Alright.
See this
I
ship?
just kind of keep all my things with
that
me.
thing of ours. Do you see that ship?
That's
that is ours. But that land.
Here, let's discuss
That
this.
is
Thank you
my
for
land.
the sub.
Whatever. No. I understand all the things you're saying.
Oh,
Are you
okay.
gonna hang out and do stuff with it?
Probably not. Maybe
Then why?
the people on the ship that maybe shouldn't come with us because they're untrustworthy should maybe work it for me, and then they could live on land and not be at sea and a
All right.
danger
So you
to
want the cool
themselves and
dudes
others.
to have your land, rather than those assholes.
Yes.
Hey,
Carl's like,
that's reasonable.
hey man, we're home. We all have houses and families and stuff that we could just go live with.
Oh man.
So
How about a job on the farm?
it's we could just
go home and not have to work.
Oh man.
I
It's an
get
attractive
that.
option.
Been there.
So like, yeah,
Are you just hanging out then?
yeah. I mean, we like came to hang out on a boat.
Yeah.
And ended up somewhere else.
It ended up
And
working
now we're
out.
back.
Yeah, here you are. Actually, it worked out pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it's great.
What an adventure.
It let me know that like we can just do whatever we want and it all works out in the end.
That's not true.
Like, prove me wrong.
Hey.
Okay.
It worked out great.
Guys, it's like a boat meringue. Cause we left and we came back.
What's a meringue?
It's
Hey,
pie
hey,
topping.
cook guy. Cook guy, what's a
Boat
meringue?
meringue.
What?
What's a meringue?
I don't know.
You're the cooking guy.
Like a boomerang, but it was a boat
Oh.
around and came back.
Jimmy.
Jimmy gets it. Oh man.
You said so many words today.
Oh man.
Alright, everybody just chill out.
We're chill, man.
Yeah, I agree.
I think you
I
need
agree
to
with
chill out,
Wave on
Ocean
this
man.
one. Yeah.
They splash water in their
Yeah.
face. Just a little,
Yeah.
little spritzing, like a
Yeah.
cat.
What if you just like took this ship and took those guys and brought them somewhere to jail?
Why do you want to do that?
Because they tried to murder you and stole.
Oh,
all your
those
land.
guys.
Yeah.
Oh, I was
These
confused
guys.
over
I
which
thought you were
guys.
talking about
I'm
these guys.
Sorry, these guys.
Oh,
these guys get their own
man,
stupid
what's
conversation
up,
going,
man?
and I'm not.
I
I'm
got a lot.
No, no,
going.
yeah,
yeah,
sorry.
this is a big day.
Yeah,
so,
we're
yeah. So I mean, like, we could just
We
build.
could jail them.
Yeah, we could build
Is there a
a
jail
brig.
here?
No.
We could build a
No.
brig on the ship and then sail them to Westwick, where I
That's-
assume they have a jail.
But would they lock them up because they beat him up
We take
however
all
long ago?
of the Gouger leaf from their farm, bring it there, sell it to pay to lock them up.
Is that a thing that you can do?
I
as
feel
a
like this
dwarf?
is getting
Just
very
like pay
convoluted.
to lock someone up?
No. They're guilty, and then we pay for their internment.
Again, is that something you can just do?
And,
I don't
and
think so.
Sabine will chime in and be like, "What are they guilty?
They beat him up
He
and
says
threw him in
that
the
they
ocean."
beat him up.
Yeah.
And threw him in the ocean
Yeah,
over
what
a
if-
year ago.
What if
Yeah.
they say they didn't? Like, we have no proof other than his word against
Yeah.
theirs.
And he's like, he's my friend. I get it.
Yeah, I
Like,
get
alright.
it.
There's magic ways to do it.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
Yeah,
If
do
they're-
you know him?
Just
they're
go
all-
rough him up
I
a
mean,
bit
go
and be like, "This is
figure
my
it
land
out.
now, fool." And then that's the end.
Yeah. Anyway, just a thought.
Just, like,
It sounded like I'm getting a no, so that's cool.
yeah, I mean, I don't, like, it's exhausting. I don't want to drag him here. I don't want to feed him. I don't want to have to bring him through the town being like, no, we're taking him to Westwick to put him in jail, because they'll be like, that's
And that's a long sea
And that's like,
voyage with
ugh.
these dudes
Then I'm going
that
to
we
have
don't
to hear
trust.
him.
I'll drown them
So why don't we,
Like, it just seems very convoluted.
yeah, like, I'm,
in scolding.
in
I mean, these
your
are
harsh
people's
words.
Lives.
I mean,
Huh?
There's people's lives, you know?
Yeah.
what is?
Well, I mean, if we were just going and killing those guys.
No, we're not killing them.
They could try and kill
Ah,
others,
well,
man.
let's not take anything
Well,
else.
I was
trying
gonna
to
say,
kill
I was
me,
gonna.
man.
This is way.
Wait,
aggressive.
finish.
Yeah, alright.
I'm following your
You
lead,
know
man.
they didn't kill your
If
family.
you want them to be dead, they'll be dead. And if you want
So
them to be
you're just-
sleepy,
Alright, what do you
they'll
want to
be
do? What do
sleepy.
you want to do today? What's your plan?
Go
It's time
and
to go.
talk to the High Fury
This is-
now.
Okay.
Aw,
I
you
leave
little boy.
to go. I
Did you want to
storm
do the
out.
other thing you were
I'm
talking about
starting
doing
to walk.
first?
No,
No, okay.
because
good.
there's a little bit of everything
Alright.
What
on,
other?
On the boat. All the different leaves.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Alright.
So off to
So you
The High
guys
Fury
are ready
farm.
to go
Sure, yeah.
to the High Fury farm.
yes.
Uh-huh.
The five.
Cool. So, Wave, how do you want to do this? Because they're, do you want to go in with the helmet and do like a cool dramatic reveal where you take it off and they see you and they're all scared and shit, and then I punch them?
You're gonna let him
17 perception of what I
interrogate
see
all
on the
these
farm.
guys.
I mean,
think
what
so.
are you
He's
looking
gonna
About
end
for?
About what?
See if there's the boys working on the
Tell
farm.
him. Just
Yeah.
All right. So I'm
after he
gonna.
deals with this.
I mean, there's not like a
Before
ton of
someone's
work
gonna wind up
to
dead
do. I
and-
think most of the work happens
Okay, so
in
they're all
the-
like.
in the building
Alright,
together.
alright, Rick,
Okay.
alright.
If we go there
I
and
mean,
just
like,
beat
there's
them
a-
up,
there's,
that's
like-
one thing. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
One guy
like,
out,
is it-
like,
so that we can
somebody's
settle that.
checking
Somebody's
the
gonna
plans
wind
to
up.
make
If it
sure
gets
that
to
nothing
a-
is like
You
way
should
out of the
know
ordinary. Just
So it
like
doesn't.
you know,
And,
like there's
Can
no
you-
like.
No, I'm just walking now.
Can you-
I said
and
my
just
piece.
from
I was gonna
recapping
say,
last
can
time,
you kind of
somebody else interrogated
crew
him,
back?
right? And then I just insider checked
So I
them.
can.
Yeah, you were in the room. You
So
didn't
what, it's
actually
just-
say anything.
I had
Just
the
so I can
helmet on.
check.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
With-
All
And I called you
Okay,
Wally
yeah.
/ Wallace.
Oh, hey, Sabine, come look at this with me for a minute.
What?
And I'll grab both of them and drag them off.
Why? What are we looking at?
Well, oh, if you look at this tree over here for just a minute. Dude, I'm so high right now. It's wild. I don't know. Maybe there was something in breakfast, but like...
What did you do?
I don't even know. I thought it was just regular breakfast. Maybe it's not.
I just had regular breakfast.
Are you feel okay?
Do
All
I
right,
feel
maybe
okay?
All right, shut up. All right, we're over here. Shut up. All right, these guys gotta talk. Shut
I'm
up.
shutting up.
So I'm gonna walk in.
No,
No,
wait.
no.
Before we get there, we had a thing we were just doing. We were monologuing.
Yeah. I only heard parts of it because
All
this is another
Oh.
conversation. But,
Wait.
anyway.
Wait.
Before we get in
Hey,
there.
hey, wait.
Hey, Ember.
We walked.
Hit this for a second. Talk with me.
Why am I looking at a tree again?
Okay,
She's like, I don't know what's going on.
gotta talk.
So before any of this happens, so as you know, I spent some time on Gowager.
Right, yeah.
You know how I have issues controlling things?
Right.
So I worked on a farm here for a time.
Uh-huh.
This is going great.
You're not there. Get out of here.
We are
And,
out of hearing
That was
distance.
Sean saying it.
Sean, it's dramatic. I need
Yes.
this.
Anyway,
You're killing the moment, guys.
hey, continue.
So, I unknowingly started a fire.
Oh no. It's terrible.
And I tried to stop it, but it just kept getting worse.
As fires do.
And I didn't know it was gonna spread as far as the house on the farm.
Oh no. Whoa.
So I may or may not have accidentally killed your family.
Whoa.
Well done.
Whoa.
I understand this is why I, by all means. So I figured that's information you should know before going in to interrogate these guys.
I bet she's messing it up royally.
Did you
I
work
have
with the
complete
high
faith in her.
theories
It'll
at
be
all?
great.
No.
I'm gonna inside check that.
Sure.
15... 19?
Yeah, no, she's telling the truth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
And I understand this is a lot, and you don't know me that well, so like,
Okay. Well,
I will accept whatever judgment you see fit to bestow upon me. And
So it just happened? It just... The fire just...
yeah, kinda.
Yeah, that happens.
It's
It
a
does.
thing that happens every now and then where
It
I
does.
start, it gets uncomfortable
Well, don't
up
do
in
it now,
here,
'cause
and then it
there's-
just,
there's
it's
farm-
been building up over the last few days,
I'm
man.
gonna throw water on her.
Alright,
just in
that's not
case.
how this works, but
Just in
okay.
case
Um,
you said it hasn't happened
so,
in a couple days.
I just,
Jeez.
yeah.
I'm gonna throw water on myself.
I'm super,
Just gonna-
super duper
And
sorry.
it rolls off, but it's just like...
Yeah.
I'm super duper sorry. Wow. So like, I understand if you like don't want me to be a part of this, or like if you want to kick me out of the kind of group we
Alright.
have going on.
Since you've taken a life, potentially, in accidentally, but it's still in strange circumstance. See, they tried to kill me.
That's why I'm saying like your thing with them, that's you.
So I'm trying to figure out
So-
really if this is what I'm supposed to do in justice. Well, really, it all depends if they get off my land too. Because if they like submit to being wrong, then I guess if I can forgive you for accidentally doing that, I could forgive them for
Just gonna forgive me like that?
for what they tried to do. Yeah, that God gouge relief is so good. Trying to think here. This changes things.
Need another finger. There you go.
I'm gonna toss it back.
Oh. You want to like sit and meditate about it for a while?
No, I think
Confer
I'm
with
gonna.
your
So
gods?
I'm just gonna walk in.
I don't know. Oh, okay.
And
He's like, I got it. He's it's going.
All right.
We're making
We're doing a thing.
I'm just
We're
gonna
making
walk in.
moves.
No helmet or nothing.
No, I'm gonna take the helmet off. If I
Okay.
have it.
This
Walk-
this is
so you
good.
walk
I'm gonna
in.
take the helmet off if I still have it on. I'm gonna toss it to Brick, and I'm just gonna walk in.
Alright, we'll be in
So you
just
walk
a second.
in.
When I get there.
Yep.
And you can see there's the bell, there's the wind chimes,
Mhm.
and you hear there's movement in the back.
Okay. So I'm gonna draw my sword,
Okay.
and I'm gonna ting 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 the wind chimes a little bit.
Okay. Ting chimes, and you see somebody come. You hear, yeah, just a minute, and you hear
I'm gonna put the sword kind of like tip
down. Sure. Okay. Yeah, and you hear the voice. It's Blake's voice, and he comes walking back out, and he's got like his businessman clothes on, and he walks out and he gets up to the counter and he kind of dusts himself off a little bit, and he looks up and he looks at you and he says, and he's like, and you can see there's like a look of shock
Mm.
on his face. He says, "John, you're alive?"
Mm. It's
Holy
it's wave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Man, I'm so sorry about your parents. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
yeah. Dude, that's...
I'm glad to know you didn't have anything to do with it, because I kind of thought you did. With the whole, jumping
maybe
me and
Yeah.
throwing me out to sea. And then
Yeah.
and then I found this out, surviving
Yeah, so, like...
and hearing the news.
You were really harshing on everybody's business, man. Like, we're a town that's based on being able to sell our product, and you came back from your crazy surf whatever, and you're like, look, I make stuff that's literally better than everybody else's, so while your strain and your family's farm was just growing, everybody else was failing. Like, it wasn't just us, it was everybody else. The other 7 farms were failing. So the whole town was like, what are we gonna do? And I was pissed, messing stuff up. So we said, well, we know it's only happened because of this guy. If we just get rid of this guy, then everything's gonna be better. So we beat you up, and we threw you in the ocean because that was a good way to get rid of you. And it worked, and then everything was fine. Like, everything went back to normal for a little while. And then this, chick came in on a boat, and then, she was around for a little while, and then this your parents' farm set on fire, and they got stuck in it, and it was really sad, man. Really sad. And then, the whole farm was burnt to the ground, and it was just dead land. And just ashes. So after about 2 months, I said, man, this is so sad. There used to be life here, man. So let's bring life back. So I built a new house here. We built a new farm here so that we could bring that back. And everybody was cool with it. And things are back to normal. And things are going well, and you're alive, man. That's awesome.
And you know what would have been even better?
What?
If I were to remain here
Yeah,
and put out the fire
maybe.
and had my parents alive, because I would
Yeah.
have been able to help them.
Because that you might have been able to. Yeah, it was a pretty crazy fire.
Yeah, and so was the beating.
Yeah, that was, man. That was a whole year ago.
Can I make a quick perception check, see if there's anybody else around?
Sure.
We should just make sure there aren't. Oh, look at that, 17.
Guidance.
Oh, look at that.
No, it's just
21.
Yeah, there's 5 other people just like milling about in the back, like
Like,
working.
Okay, but they're not like listening, paying
They don't
attention
seem
to
like
this.
they're paying like too much attention.
Alright,
Specifically.
I'm gonna interpose.
Are you guys all in the room?
Yeah.
Yeah, we came in at this
Oh,
point.
okay. I
We
wasn't sure
said we
because
were
you said
following
he
in.
went in and he
Yeah.
We
goes,
said
"Oh shit, that's the chick that was at your parents' farm." And he points at Ember.
I know.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna say hi or?
He's like, "I remember you. Hi."
What's the plan?
What do you want to do?
He's like, "Yeah, man. Like,
Does-
it was the wrong way to go about it, but like, business was failing for the whole town. The whole town was gonna go under. Or at least that's what we thought, and that's what people were saying.
Doesn't
Can
give
I
you the
can
right
I check to see
No, it
if he's
doesn't give
being
you the right
sincere?
dwarf man.
Apologize.
Spiky dwarf guy.
Can I check to see if he's being sincere?
Sure. And he's like, "But man, I'm sorry. Like, if we had a better way to do it, we probably
Oh.
should have talked about it, but we didn't.
Insight
and that
21.
was-
It's a natural 20.
That's messed up. And like,
Wow.
then your parents died, and that's even worse.
Is he being sincere? I got a 21 on the
Yeah,
insight check.
yeah. He's like,
He's like actually upset about the
So-
fact that his parents died.
yeah, man. Like, I mean, it's a small town. It's a town of like less than less than 600 people. So like, everybody knows everybody.
Be
Yeah.
willing to work out a deal with Wave so that he could get some part of his parents' land back or a part of the company. He could help out all the farms, maybe, so that everybody's on an equal playing field.
Maybe just pay rent.
Pay rent. That's cool too.
You got a good space. You got a good setup. You took it wrongfully
Yeah.
after
We
his
go-
parents died.
Listen, we
Also,
didn't. And he said,
whatever
well,
you
Very,
want to
again,
do.
very
and he
sorry
says,
about
but
that.
he says, I hear what you're saying on all this. He says, well, for one, if we're gonna talk semantics here, I didn't take it wrongfully because there was no one here and the land stayed.
Oh, because you
Open for-
murdered the heir. Ah.
And then,
Attempted murder.
For all everybody
Thank
knew
you.
successfully.
thank you.
We met
But
yesterday.
in hindsight,
Anyway,
he
what
probably
do you
could've
want to do?
prevented
What are we
the
doing
fire
here?
from
I mean,
happening.
maybe-
We're sitting here talking.
I don't know.
don't get it anymore.
How many fire is like I don't
So-
know. How many
so
fires
you
have you
can-
set to know how to
Sabine.
prevent them?
I'm just saying, dude can
Hey,
control
Sabine.
water.
And she's there and she's like yeah.
What do you think the law of Bricken's homestead would do?
And she goes, man, you figure it out yourself. That's the law. The law is if you've got a problem, figure it out. Like
Gotta
that's
sell it. Gotta make a decision.
you like in the law.
Any
is,
direction.
The
But-
law
Yeah,
is.
stand
Rick's
there.
getting antsy.
Hang on. I will,
Cheaters like the floor.
She says, well,
That's the
yes,
law.
that's obviously one of the laws. But she goes, if you're talking about Bricken's code, the code is as follows here. Don't inquire into a person's past. Judge them for who they are today.
Okay, good.
Defend yourself whenever necessary. Look out for your own. Don't make a threat if you're not prepared to deal with the consequences.
Okay.
Always drink with your sword hand to show your friendly intentions. Help others in need. Give your enemy a fighting chance. Be a friend when they need you. Honesty is absolute. Your word is your bond. A handshake is more binding than a contract. And cheaters lick the floor. So she will recite those almost in a like mantra-like fashion that was kind of like.
She paid attention during class.
I'm gonna
So he's just like.
I'm gonna say thank you to Sabine.
Yeah, sure.
And then I'm going to make a religion check to see if I can get anything
Sure. pal.
from the Trinity
Sure.
as far as
I
insight.
will say out of game that from a certain perspective they did cheat him out
15.
of a lot of things, so licking the floor would be appropriate.
No.
Just hey, that's Sean. That was Sean. That was
Oh.
on us.
Alright.
But
So what did you
That's
roll?
fair. 15.
Yeah, you don't really get. You kind of get a feeling of your gods in their scenario are like
My house is no.
you gotta be your own man and figure out your own shit.
Yeah, I got that.
You gotta
Um,
divine guidance. You gotta learn how to
what?
deal with the
Well-
stuff yourself.
And I'm gonna say, well, Blake, I like what you've done here. I respect what you thought you were doing for the town.
And he goes, "Let me ask you a question, man."
Sure.
He goes, "If it was the other way around, and you were the man you were a year ago, and I had this great strain of gouge relief that was putting your family out of business."
Hey, man, you think you could maybe hire me? Like, maybe I could be an apprentice under you, dude.
And he's like, I mean, if that's what you want, man.
And I think he was. That's what he would have done.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
Make everyone better rather than tearing
I see.
it down.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
even though we were producing the best product, I mean, we were just producing the best product. My family was still humble. We weren't greedy. We didn't have a bigger farm than the rest of you guys. We were existing
willing to
just
share
like the rest.
knowledge.
And he's like,
We
maybe
didn't lock this away.
that's fair.
Yeah, they hired that girl right off of a boat. Like, obviously
Orphan
open-hearted
girl.
people.
Boat girl. That should be your name, Boat Girl.
No, that's a terrible name.
So
Terrible name.
That's a bad
I think
name.
I've
Very unfitting.
come to a conclusion of what needs to happen right now. I'm challenging you to a duel. Now you can accept this challenge,
I did not see this coming.
or you can take your boys and leave my land. And if you don't, there's gonna be problems.
Okay. Like what?
Okay, I really need to spell this out. Like,
He goes,
I'm
well, you
going
said,
to,
like, you're
I'm
gonna-
going to like force you off my land.
So you want to duel me to beat me up to then take the stuff, or you're
Right,
going to beat me
I'm
up and take the stuff?
Going to
Yeah, well,
Or you can either leave,
Right,
or we're going to beat you up.
right. But what I'm saying is
Or
you're
you
going
can
to force
duel
me
me.
out, or you're going to
Or,
duel
or you can
you
fight
can
him,
duel
and if
me
you win,
to regain your honor and to back up everything you just said.
He goes, alright.
I'll be your second.
He goes, so like this duel, like what kind of duel?
Like fighting,
Like with what?
weapons.
What kind of weapons?
Yeah, that was the next question.
Well, I use a sword, so maybe you should use a sword since I'm setting the terms of the
You
duel.
use the greatest.
And he goes like to the death,
Well,
or like
unless you want to submit, but I'm not going to lose. So
okay. And he's like sitting here and he's like, all right.
I'm just being honest with you. I'm telling you
Right.
what's going on.
Right. So I
On my
fight
land.
you. Well, it's
What
on.
happens if he wins the duel?
I mean, you could always just jump me
If
again.
he wins, then we leave.
You could
That's
jump
that.
me again. That's another option.
That's true.
You could,
If you win, then that's that, and we
Yeah,
leave,
sure.
and that's
and then
that.
and then you're absolved of everything you've
I
done,
don't
and I
know a way to
forgive
settle
you.
things.
And I've gotten out my my
But we
harbored
win.
hatred for you.
You gotta leave.
Yeah.
Man, you shouldn't hang on to hate, man.
No, I'm learning to let it go.
Yeah.
But justice, right?
But justice.
You know about justice.
Yeah.
Alright. Just
I'm-
because you're
I'm-
funny doesn't mean
I'm-
that this is not serious. Alright.
I'm willing to
Not
put
smart
myself
enough
on
to
the
deal with
line
this.
to possibly endure losing also, and the loss of my farm and the loss of my family, and knowing that I didn't revenge them.
He goes, avenge.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're right.
This is so weird. You guys are so weird.
Things are done real weird here on Galaxy.
Humans are just weird.
Totes.
So yeah, that's what I have to say. I guess.
He's kinda. He's not human.
He's human-esque.
He was
Yeah.
human.
What do you say, guy?
And he's like, well, I mean, you don't really give me a lot of options. You gave me a couple options,
Two.
but they're basically the same
Do
options.
you have two options: leave or fight?
Right.
Or submission.
Or submission, and then you leave after you fight. You can fight and maybe die, or not fight and not die, or fight and win, or fight and die.
Like, that's a lot of options.
But all but one of them involves fighting.
Yes.
So he's like,
We got
so,
a direct line to fighting.
right. So he's like, so I'm real, like, bummed about your parents and everything. That is sad.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, no, man, it's the worst.
Maybe stop bringing up his
No,
dead
man,
parents. Like, it's not making him like you more the more you talk
Yeah,
about his
that's
dead
wrong.
parents.
So, and he sits there and he ponders for a little bit.
Silence is awkward.
Yes, it is awkward. The tension is palpable. And he says, "Alright, man," he goes, I claim the land fair and square, so it technically is my land with the farm that I built and the product that I made and have been selling and have built this business for myself.
Put it in front of the council.
So,
See,
like,
they want to pass judgment.
if my only option is to leave all of this stuff that I built, or in the business relationship that I've developed, or trying to defend that and my own honor, I feel like that's the only. I feel like you're not really giving me any other choice, man.
I mean, you could just pick up your stuff and move to another farm.
Well, like,
Another plot of land.
there's not like a lot
Just-
of land.
Oh, I have an idea.
Take the
Just
Just
farm.
find the farmer, beat him up, throw him in the ocean, and then take it.
No,
Oh my
ready.
God,
Just
shut up.
I'm being sarcastic to point out the asinine situation we're in.
Just
I was
take-
trying to be subtle. I'll be less subtle next time.
Take your
Way too
plant.
subtle for
Yeah.
me, man.
and push it somewhere else.
Oh my gosh.
How's a better idea? How about when you leave,
You leave the town.
you leave Gouger for good. And that's like that. Yeah, that sounds good actually.
So wait, what's this new option now?
You leave forever, or you fight and win.
Or fight and lose.
You gotta start counting down. That's always the best way to force a decision.
I got a sword, right, that I found from somewhere. Another sword with a shell around it or something like that.
You found a sword in the.
Yep, you got another sword.
I forgot where I wrote it down. But alright, so I'm going to take that out and I'm going to throw it down at his feet and say, I'll give you a... Well, I'll just... To the end of this. And I
And
just...
how long does he have, roughly? I'm asking you, Pat. How long does he have?
Oh,
in this imaginary blunt that you're smoking. I don't know how long that is. Like,
About a minute.
okay.
And I'm not... It's just long drags. Long drags.
Just trying to figure out what he classifies as NPC wise to see whether he
A
thinks.
criminal.
Well, there's no
Pow,
criminal.
pow.
There's thug, and there's bandit.
Thug.
Commoner?
There's also a commoner.
Like,
Oh, commoner.
He's just a guy.
do you have any
Pow,
combat
pow.
training? He's a dude.
He beat me up. He must have got experience there.
There was
He
six
beat
of
up a
them.
level 0 character.
Yeah,
with
you were just
7
a
of
dude.
And
them.
then, yeah, and then
You
just
were a
split the
commoner.
experience
Yeah,
7
5
ways. It's like a whole thing.
You had
He gained
4
one
HP
experience.
when 7 people beat you up.
You
I
gained
also
more
had-
experience from getting beaten up than they did from beating you up.
Because I didn't die.
Because you didn't die.
And he's like, I mean, alright, man, can I take my stuff? Like,
No.
all of the stuff that I built myself with my own 2 hands, can I take it with me and leave this place forever?
I think you can take what you can take that would let you live.
I don't know. That
Take
means
you
that
carry.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, so
So,
did
like,
you build this
I-
house?
Yes.
So would you take this house?
No, but I take, like, all of the plants.
Well, yeah. I feel
No.
like that's fair.
No.
Take the plants and go? That's not.
That's his
really-
strain that he
You grow better
cultivated.
stuff anyway. Isn't that your thing? Why would you want his second-rate
Yeah.
stuff?
He has to give us a cut of it, though, for us to smoke.
What? I don't care.
I don't care, actually.
I'm gonna go try it.
Oh my god.
And he's like, but,
No, I thought you just challenged him to a duel.
Yeah.
he's like,
but-
so, like, the duel is not...
No, this is still going on. I'm still
I
smoking
feel
this
like this
blunt.
is part of the duel.
I'm
like-
smoking
Like,
that blunt.
highest
blood
tolerance.
duel,
And then
there's
so
a
I'm
sword
also
duel.
trying the gouger leaf, his gouger leaf, as I'm going through my
Double
my
fisting.
timer.
So, he's like, no, but like, so you, okay, so you're waiting to try this, but I asked you the serious question: can I take my plants and leave, and then I will leave Gouger forever?
I want a nature
But
check
I'm
to see
still
how it
on a
is.
time limit.
It's not
Word.
it's yours.
Yes,
He looks
yes.
at all of you and he's
Listen.
like, what?
Hey, man.
Listen. I would just...
Like,
Gouger was
just
just
let him
Yeah,
just let
man.
you go.
I don't know what you want from me.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking I'm gonna
Fine.
leave.
Do you have a cart?
Yeah, man.
Just
So
let
yeah.
him take his shit and go.
Yeah, let him take his plant and then leave.
Maybe
and then
punch
you get
him in the
farm.
face.
And you can
He
cultivate your
deserves
own
that.
strain.
You do kind of deserve that.
He's like, fine. Like,
Punch in
I
the
guess.
face, take your
He's
stuff,
got like
go.
a real punchable face.
Lick
And
the
I
floor,
can't punch him in the face.
Lick
and
the
you
floor.
can go.
He's like, all right. He bends down and licks the floor immediately. Second question.
He licked the floor.
And he's like, all right. And he like, you see him go into the back, and he gets like, you see like him unhook a cart, like a pole cart, and like he starts going with a shovel, and he starts like uprooting plants. That's what he's doing.
Alright.
How about all those guys?
And his other guys are like, what's going on? And they're like, holy shit, John's alive. The other 5-6 guys are like, dude,
It's wave now.
oh,
You guys are all leaving.
are we?
Take the plants and go. Yeah, talk to him. I'll
Okay.
point to him.
Gouger for good. Never again.
And then like,
Goodbye.
Okay. They're like, I guess. Man, welcome home.
Fuck you.
That's a good response.
That is
Two
a good
people
response.
who beat you up, threw you in the ocean, and then when
said,
you came back, oh, welcome home. Like, yeah.
Okay.
I'm on Team Wave for that one.
That was perfect.
Oh man.
Ah, great.
Pick up the sword. I put my sword away, and say, okay, what now?
I mean, he left the house and like the shit.
Were you
in
talking
the
to
house.
us?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's talking to us. Oh, we left all the things
Like
in the
he
house.
basically is taking the plants.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we just
Yeah.
wait for them to leave now. That's all we gotta do. That's the job for
Oh.
just until they go.
Just
Then
overseer.
they
see
leave,
them
and we
taking their
just
stuff
watch
and
them
leave.
menacingly from inside.
Do you want to
Or
like,
outside.
take them and like go put them on a boat to
So
make sure they
you
leave?
guys are in here, and you see him
Are
like.
there? I'm sorry. Are there road pathways out of here?
There's like
Are-
a couple.
okay.
Yeah, I mean it's not like.
They could take the cart and like just.
Oh no, you mean to leave via land?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah,
There's,
you have
they
to
could
go.
attempt
Oh shit.
to go over
But that's the war, isn't it?
the hills into a war zone.
Oh well, that sounds terrible.
So basically, what you notice is you see like there's not like a ton of plants that he has because it is a recent business. It's only been 4 months.
Right.
So he digs up like 5 plants. And he puts them in like the back of the cart with some soil. And like he starts walking off, and like he's walking, and you see like the other 6 guys like come up, and they're like having a conversation, and he's like walking away with them, and then like they stop, and then they like look back at the house, and they like all the 6 of them come walking back over to the house. Where you guys are.
We go outside, right? To meet him.
Yeah.
We go outside and do the old standoff.
And
Dramatically.
Blake is walking away with his cart.
All right.
So
Come on.
So these guys they come over to you,
Mhm.
and they're like, so like, he was like, we're not related. I don't know if you know that. Like, we're just like friends, and he kind of was the guy who came up with all the stuff. So he took the plants. They definitely beat you up. These guys were part of it. He was definitely the one who the
Orchestrated it.
instigator.
Clarification, when you say all the stuff, what do you mean specifically?
Oh, like the plants were like that was he came up with it. He planted it. He just basically
Gotcha.
had us in the back to like cut it up and stuff and like package it. So he left with the plants, and like now we don't have anything to do.
So like leave now, or I'm gonna like chain you up and like take you prisoner and jail you.
They're
Oh,
like,
wow.
can you do that?
Yeah.
I'm going to.
And they're like, I don't know, man. Like, but we don't have anywhere to go.
I'm just gonna walk up to one of them, and with the back of my sword, I'm just gonna butt him.
Sure.
Not very well.
What'd you get?
On 11 or 10.
Yeah,
Plus
that
5.
that hits.
No, it is 11.
Bonk.
Yeah, that hits. Roll
Alright.
damage.
Is this non-lethal damage?
Non-lethal.
Okay.
Ooh. For dueling to 14.
So even though you're doing non-lethal damage,
Mm.
you basically cave this guy's skull in,
Hmm.
Oh
and
wow.
like he is now a vegetable
Oh.
because he had 4 HP,
Ooh.
and you did
They're
almost
triple.
nearly quadruple his health.
Yes.
Can I like cure wounds?
You
Him
can,
and he'd be
he just
fine?
goes down. And he's just like, "Ah." And they're like, what the fuck, dude?
Leave now. I'm gonna yell at him.
Alright, we got intimidation.
Can I do it with strength by just like absolutely just like being a wild man, just like jumping around and being like, come on, leave now, you gotta go.
I mean,
You can't guidance because
I
it's
know.
so abrupt. But tell
Fuck.
so you're jumping?
You know, I'm gonna
Yeah, strength.
I'm gonna
Jumping
take
is
something.
strength-based.
Yeah. I'm gonna take something and I'm
Fuck.
gonna just throw it to the ground and be like, get out of here.
We're by the house. You could probably punch through a wall or something.
Alright, I'm gonna do that.
Goddamn.
So that counts as intimidation with strength.
Alright, that's great.
Fucking. The only time I'm pissed about rolling high damage.
So that's 23.
As a group, they roll 3 natural 20s, but they have 0 mods for everything.
So there we go.
So they're all like, "Fuck, dude, he punched a house!" But like they're like, oh,
Can I would cure
God.
wounds like make him not a vegetable?
No, I don't think that's how that
I don't
works.
think
That's why I'm like I don't know.
You
I
could,
mean,
you
it's worth
could
a shot.
You could try it, yeah.
Now's the
I'll
time
be
to clear
like-
his wounds.
I'll be like, oh, you
Cure
wanna do it?
wounds on him.
Okay, roll your health.
How much is it?
D8 plus your.
Just
But it's
back
like
down,
they're like,
right?
fucking
Yeah.
That's kinda what I
Zane
thought I
is
was
a vet.
gonna
What
do.
happened to
Plus-
Zane, man?
Con mod.
Like, we were just asking where we should go because you're like, leave. And we're like,
Oh,
we don't
fuck.
know where to go. And you fucking hit
fine.
Zane in the head, man.
You said con mod.
Sorry, charisma mod.
Oh,
Charisma, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
so 19.
Because it's the second level cure.
Yeah, the
wound.
second level cure wounds. He's like,
Oh, no.
Ah, you fixed him.
like
Oh.
tried.
imagine Mr. Krabs when he's trying to talk to Mrs. Puff.
Uh,
He's like that on the ground. They're like,
Does his head look better?
no, his head is still caved in, but like
healed. He's not gonna die from this
He's
wound
not gonna
now.
die.
Okay.
From the
Which
wound.
who knows if that's
Better
Better
or
or
worse?
worse.
yeah. Who's gonna?
And they're like,
Oh,
man,
wow.
Zane, are you okay? And he's like, and they're like, oh, buddy.
I'm
They're
sorry,
like,
I
man, we
tried,
were just
guys.
asking where we should go because we don't know any place by here.
Well, you should have listened the first time.
Man, you just said leave, so we left and we came back.
Why did you come back?
Leave.
Because you said leave, we walked out and then we left.
Leave.
No, but
He meant
I for the
permanently.
roll, I
Oh.
rolled when they came back again.
Oh,
to
but he didn't
intimidate them
say
to
leave
and they
forever.
didn't
He
leave.
said just leave.
Yeah, but he
Leave.
means leave forever.
Get
Oh,
out.
that would have been something
Okay,
to say,
well, leave
man.
forever.
No, that was very easily implied, I thought, right?
Yeah,
Like,
he
that
said,
was
"Don't come
stay
back."
away, don't come back.
Or
like
else
those
you're gonna have
things.
to
Leave
face the
dowager.
repercussions.
Did he say all that, or are you just saying that
No,
right
no,
now?
He
No,
said
he
all
definitely
that.
said that.
In
Did
the
he?
conversation.
Yeah.
That's you the whole time.
You've been
Maybe.
sampling the product.
Look,
Yeah, man, always. We do that every time before we come to work. Who
all right,
doesn't?
look,
I mean,
I'm,
fair.
I'm
You might want to
about
put some
3
of that
seconds
product
away
on his-
from punching you
His head.
square in your face with this.
3,
And they're like,
2,
3.
where
Oh,
should we
sorry.
go?
Oh,
Do you
no,
know
right.
of a place?
Literally anywhere else.
Find a new home.
Brick and
I do
Homesteads
hope.
is nice. We
Yeah.
came from there.
Frickin's homestead.
Go Bricken's
And
Homestead.
they're like,
Catch the next boat north.
Go north.
they're like, all right.
Or
come
like
on,
go to
Zane."
Westwick. They have dinosaurs.
And they're trying to help Zane.
Do you wanna see
up,
something
and
wild?
He's just like, he shit his pants. Like, you can smell it now.
Preston.
Ah, fuck. Who's the fastest of us? Team meeting.
And they're like,
Oh,
"All
man.
right."
Check. We're probably all about the same speed.
You can
Yeah,
you can dash as a bonus.
I'm gonna
action.
run back to the ship
Clearly, run right now.
and make sure that that's not where these guys go. Try and steal our boat again.
Okay, yeah, that
So,
makes sense.
be back. Let me know if you
I'm
need
gonna
anything.
go. I'm gonna go with you.
Nah, I got
And they're like, can we
Oh.
go with you? And they're like talking to you
Oh my
with Zane. Like, can you help us with
Oh,
him?
God, no.
These guys are too
I
low.
can't believe.
Function. It's wild.
Well, yes, one of them definitely is.
Oh gosh, that is not what I meant.
I tried.
My tiny little legs. Going so fast.
So now what, man?
This took a slight turn.
How? You.
I
you,
have no
you,
advice for
You
this.
coordinated all of this.
I didn't mean to crush his skull.
Leave my owl with you guys.
Smart.
Just wanted to
So
knock
if you
him
need me,
So like,
talk to the
do
owl.
you want to like now
Yeah.
make this
As long as
farm
it's
functioning?
within- Oh, no. Zane.
Do you want to grow your leaf again?
So
What is it,
basically,
couple
No,
miles?
there's too much here.
you run.
So we just kick these people off for no reason.
For the
You're not even
principal.
gonna stay here.
They beat the hell out of him and threw him.
No,
in the
like
ocean to
that.
die.
That I get, but like, are you
And
gonna
Sabine's
do
like, yeah,
anything
but
with
she
this?
just almost killed a guy. Or he
Like,
just,
are you gonna
basically
do
crippled the
anything
guy forever.
with this land, or are you just gonna leave it empty again for someone
so,
else
like,
to come
I
take?
guess they're even, because like he's alive and stronger now, and like that dude.
It could have went the other way though. He could have ended up a vegetable, and
That's
also
true.
his parents died.
Yeah, that's true. In a fire, that's rough.
Yeah, that's like a really bad way to go.
Yeah, like probably screaming.
Jesus.
Like-
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Like
that's
the high five.
Yeah, man, but that was like,
That was instant.
yeah.
For some of us.
Yeah.
Must be nice to be.
what?
Yeah.
We know it is.
Anyway,
But-
so you make your way eventually. You pass
Man, she's
Blake
judgmental. So-
on the way, and he's just walking along with his cart.
Mhm.
You run past him, and you get back, and the boat is gone.
Ah, motherfucker!
And they're like, and like there's a guy like just like walking around, like just pacing like around the dock, and he's like, "Hey man, do you know like a spiky guy?"
Yeah. I'm well acquainted with a spiky guy.
And they're like, "Here, man, this is for him," and it's like an envelope with a wax. Or no, it's not. It's like just tucked. The
Alright.
envelope is just tucked.
Thank you.
It's like, "Yeah, man, cool," and he just walks off. So it says, "Prove me wrong, dash Carl."
Well played. Well
Wait,
played.
what happened? Prove me wrong?
Carl still.
Of course he did.
Are there any other boats in the dock?
There's a rowboat, and there's like I know there's like one or two like other. Actually, at this point, there's like a couple of fishing boats because you can go out within the reef and not like have to worry too much about getting into too much with the ocean or anything like that.
But we would need a boat to Westwick.
Yeah, you need like
Yeah.
a boat.
So,
Yeah.
But there's no
That's-
boats.
There is like one smaller vessel, and as you like having read this note and like watching this like goofy ass dude in like a poncho, just like with insane like no shoes, and he's just like walking on the beach, just like walk off. And you see him like light up at like 30 feet away, and then just keep walking. That like at this point, you see that this other kind of the dock is basically you can kind of see it's a coastal town, so it's
Yeah.
basically the whole. There's several docks out
Mhm.
all along there, and you guys were parked kind of at the far left.
Okay.
And like more towards I guess the right, if you will. There's like a smaller. It's nowhere near the size of the boat that you were on.
Mhm.
It could definitely fit the 5 of you, probably plus whatever captain or crew there is, but it would be tight. And you see that basically, as you look over there, the cart is wheeling up, and Blake is having a conversation with the guy.
Ah, it's dicks.
But you know, I mean, well, you don't know, but
Oh,
basically,
shit.
you know, it's not uncommon for ships that come in and out.
So
So.
like we can hitch. a ship
Yeah,
at some
eventually
point.
there will be a ship will stop off for to
Well-
drop off supplies and then pick up supply and move on.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go
Might
over
not
to the
have
boat
until
that
after
Blake's
the
talking to.
festival, but you know.
And he's just like, and there's a captain there, and he's just like, yeah, so, wow, he says we're going back south, I guess. Picked up some Gouger leaf and dropped off some bread products, and we're heading out. And Blake's like, cool, man, I gotta just get out of here with my plants. And guy's like, yeah, all right, man, sure.
Excuse
And
me,
he's just
Captain.
And he's just like, fuck!
Blake.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hi.
Captain.
Yeah. He said, man, I'm just trying to do what you said. Just leave. That's
Hey.
all I'm trying to do.
I didn't say a word to you, sir.
Yeah.
I'm
alright.
talking to the captain.
Alright.
Very defensive.
Yeah, man, I'm a little defensive after today.
I mean, I didn't do any of it. Excuse me, Captain.
The captain's like, yeah?
So you're heading south, in the direction of Westwick, I overheard.
Yes.
Alright, I'm assuming that you don't have room for 5 more.
And he goes, nah, man, this guy's got 5 plants. Like, that's gonna take up some space.
Oh, as it would.
Yeah.
As it would. Alright.
I try to travel relatively light.
When are you guys, pushing out?
He's like, I'm ready to go now.
All right.
And Blake's like, so am I.
All right. My guys aren't here, so it's cool. Blake, you're an alright guy, even though you used to be a son of a bitch.
He goes, I feel like that you could say that about a lot of people.
You say that about me. Yeah, you say that about a lot of people. So, have at it. Enjoy. Be careful.
Cool. If you're in Westwick and you want some of this, don't bring wave.
Yeah,
Wave?
he goes that way. Now, what would a goal get me right now?
And he's like, man, if it'll just get me out of here, dude, like, and he'll just like cleave off part of the tree and be like this.
Cool.
And
Give him a goal.
And he's just like, and it's like a branch.
All right. Put it in my pack. Branch o' leaf.
Yeah.
Alright. So yeah, then I'm gonna start heading back to.
All right. He makes his way. You guys are there, and you watch as those guys stumble off in a direction.
I pick up the pieces of the hole in the wall that I punched.
Oh, I can fix that when I get back. You don't know that though.
That's alright. It's not as bad as what I just did.
That's complete.
So, like, what's the plan now?
I really don't know.
Okay, like, do you want to establish something here and then leave it with people to take care of
I
while
feel
you
like
go
when
off? Do you
when
want to
turn
stay here?
into a memorial for your parents.
Do you want to grow your leaf again?
Do you want to plant a tree instead?
How long are we hunkering down here?
We should probably.
We gonna be here for that festival?
I
We should
have.
leave.
Ooh, the
before
festival.
You're not there.
Let me know when I get back.
I don't think it's gonna go very well for me this year since everything just happened the way it did.
What, the festival?
Yeah, I think I might need to talk to the council about maybe selling this land.
Okay.
And then like now.
Yeah.
Hey, you get back.
Well, hell, it's only 11. Let's go.
Right there.
Oh, whoa! I
You
just
guys
got
want to get
back.
some mac and cheese?
So guys,
Oh my god.
everyone look at me. So
Easy, easy little man.
don't touch it. Don't
The
touch
day
it.
started so regular.
You set a fire to a farm. I don't want you to touch me right in this moment.
Fair.
Too soon. My bad. So, there are no shit. This is for you, Rick. It's from Carl. They stole our shit. I read it.
Do you read the?
Fuck.
I
No,
respect
mean,
that.
If he said that, then I
Okay,
believe
yeah.
him.
Oh, this fucks.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Not surprised.
Yeah.
There was only one other ship in the docks that would be big enough and going to Westwick, but it was setting sail like in that moment, and we weren't there. So that's gone. Yeah. So, but you know, it's from what I've heard, it's not uncommon for ships to come in and out. So we're here for at least another day until more ships show up. That seems to be all of the important information that I have.
We can just go
So what's the
through
plan?
hills.
Do you want to fix that hole?
Yeah, sure.
Because now this is Wave's house, if you like.
Yeah, you can go right ahead.
Mending.
Fix the hole.
Alright, you're welcome, by the way.
Your magic is getting impressive.
Yeah, right? I'm doing things now.
Yeah, definitely.
Could we build a ship out of this house?
You do
No.
not have the skills to do that, even if you could.
Maybe the town, Noah's Ark kind of chip in.
No.
They're
Hippie.
probably not going to be
I'm
in
not
a
into
helping
that.
mood once they find out we kicked everyone off the land.
True.
Blake also was on that ship that I mentioned. So he's out of town already.
Good.
Heading down to Westwick.
We just went
So what's the
through the
plan now?
hills.
What are we doing? What are you doing with this farm?
We just went through the hills, just left.
Went like towards the war zone?
Yeah.
Maybe we sleep on it and then find a ship in the morning instead. I mean, if it's like if 15 days pass, then yes.
16 days to the festival.
Okay. Alright. Deal.
15 days, yeah. Mountains and war. Totally.
Okay. Alright.
So yeah, what's the? Are you staying here now? Is this your home? I motion to Sabine and wave. Like, do
She's
you
like-
guys live here now, or?
She's like, I don't know.
what do you want to do, Sabine? What's your goal
Wait,
in all of this
Let
traveling?
me guess. Whatever, man.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Man,
I like you, Sabine.
What are you doing,
I
man?
just want to get stronger.
Yeah, all right.
Fungus fall.
Yes. So I can deal with any problems that come my way.
question for you.
Yeah.
So this farm is kind of, it's not in the main thoroughfare, it's kind of like out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, the farms, like, you've got, like, the main drag of town, which is not really, there's no consistency to the layout. Like, things are just kind of sporadic around, like, wherever people, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Basic, more or less. And the farms are kind of, you got 8 farms, and they're kind of more on the outskirts.
Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, what do you want a night? We don't want to
She
think
was
about
like,
it?
are you gonna sell it? You talked about selling this place.
Yeah.
I feel like they don't use money well here.
I mean, we have money.
Yeah, but I feel like they would be like, yeah, here's 3 copper and some good intentions, and I like your farm. Like, I don't know.
True.
Get a better deal than
They
that.
didn't like my farm.
But yeah, but they
Apparently.
would like to have it. I guess I don't know.
The land.
Yeah, you're gonna sell it. I don't know who'd buy it.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know anyone.
Could I go to all the farmers?
You take down the building, and you make a memorial to your parents. And then you're just like, hey, that's a memorial to my parents. Don't mess with it. And then we leave. And then we can do that while we wait for a boat.
Sounds good.
Do any of you guys know how to build a memorial?
Sure.
I can smith something
I
up.
could do it.
Like I could poison a memorial, but that's
Don't do
as
that.
good as I get.
That's
I
what
could
makes-
set a memorial on fire.
Are you serious?
Oh, wow!
What? Too soon? Too soon?
The
Too soon?
memorial of his
Yes.
parents who died in a fire. You'll set the memorial on fire.
A fire that you set.
The fire that you set.
I'm gonna go sit in the corner somewhere.
Alright. Like we can think about. I mean, if we can't sell it, and you don't
we
want
can
to,
make it into our house.
and you don't want to make it into more. We could do that. I hadn't thought of that. I had a different idea.
Then
but,
just
like,
leave,
whatever.
and it could. What's your idea?
I met this really cool guy in town. He hates it here. He's super crotchety. I was gonna say, like, we could just like let
I'm in.
him live here,
100%.
and that way he doesn't have to look at all the Gowagurians
all the time.
all the time.
Yeah.
He's here with a war buddy who loves it here, so like that way they're in town, but they're not in town.
All right.
That was my idea.
That's smart.
He's so cool.
Maybe they could like let
What's
us
his name?
stay if we ever visit.
Yeah, probably. He's a chill dude.
Sweet. Let's do that.
All right.
Memorial.
Let's sleep though. Right?
It's like it's.
I'm
It's
gonna
like
build a
noon.
It's
memorial.
not even noon.
Oh,
We just
yeah.
walked over. We had breakfast and we walked over here,
Yeah.
and then all of this shit happened in the past 10 minutes.
Yeah. I'm aware.
So I mean, it's still.
Yeah, we've been working for like a whole 2.5 hours.
That is not even. Alright, whatever.
So I thought it was time for a break. A little power nap, maybe some snacks.
Go for a nice swim on the beach.
Oh no, that sounds like work.
Does that work? Sound-
I just said nap, snack. Neither of those is
Why
fun.
not snack nap? I feel
you
like
can
that's
do
a
that.
better order.
Yeah.
Is there a kitchen here?
In this house? Yeah, there's like a meager little
Right.
kitchenette.
I'll make sandwiches.
You can. Amazing sandwiches.
The
They're
best
the
sandwiches.
fixings of all of the best sandwiches. Roll me a d6.
Oh.
D10. Roll me a D10.
Just slap it. That's awesome.
7.
Okay. We'll look it up on the break. We'll tell you what kind of sandwiches that you make.
Alright.
If it wasn't the best sandwich, roll a 10.
It would be the best.
Plus 1 on
sandwich.
every roll.
Oh wow.
Shaggy sandwich.
Ooh. Oh.
And especially given the town's nature.
It would have been perfect.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I think this is a good spot for a break.
Okay.
Cool.
We'll take a break now. We'll get some coffee.
Take a
We'll let the party think about what they're gonna do
Well,
now.
we're gonna figure
What
out.
have I done?
Yeah, that got blown out of proportion.
Yeah.
Way past discussion.
Well, please don't put.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's
he had 4 HP, so
I like that you
would have been a
barely
real
makes it
epic
over above
fight
your actual skin.
if you tried to.
You
fight.
always gotta slap people because that's 1 plus your strength mod. It's a static damage.
Not the butt of the sword.
Not the butt of the sword because
I mean, he would have hit you with an 18 and done a
Thank you.
whole 2 points of damage. That would have been his whole turn.
All right, coffee.
Yeah, we'll be right back,
See
guys.
you back, internet, and/or Susan.
Are we live?
Oh, we're live.
Oh yeah, we are.
Internet, Jake's gonna eat something he probably shouldn't eat.
For $4.
For $4. But anyway, that's not important. What is important is that we're having lunch, and I'm having a sandwich of some type.
Yes. My actual notebook that has it is in the attic. So we didn't have Facebook back then.
Nope.
So I can't like search through any random internet history. So I'm gonna go with pastrami.
What's happening?
Sandwiches.
Oh, yeah.
I found some in their kitchen. They had
One
some left
was
over.
just 2 pieces of bread, right?
I think.
2 is peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
I'll work my way back up.
Alright.
Actually, no. 7 was. Yeah, 7 was like an American combo sub. So ham, cheese, American, Swiss.
Microwave a cheese sandwich, but I'm just gonna give them like that much cheese
Yeah.
on the bread.
Love it. It's my favorite.
Just like a, like I don't know, like enough to eat. You
Like a
know,
little slice
everybody
of
else has
lettuce.
this much meat, so
A little slice of
just give them that
tomato.
much. Yeah, just like a little lettuce, little tomato on
Like a
top.
block of cheese.
Yeah, man. Sure.
On bread.
I guess. I mean, if the
Delightful.
bread has to be there.
Or you could just eat the block of cheese with a
No,
little bit
I
of
guess
stuff
I'll
on
just
top
be
of it.
bread
Like,
resistant.
I need to hold.
you do you, boo.
Yeah, I need to do all that.
All right, so we have lunch.
Okay, you guys have lunch.
You're gonna take a nap.
Where are you guys?
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Where are you gonna nap?
I don't know. Around?
Fair. You guys don't have the boat to stay on anymore.
Yeah, we have this house now.
Fair.
Are there beds?
Can I go search through the house for things?
Sure.
That makes sense.
Make me some perception checks. We'll start with 1.
Okay.
Oh, gee.
14.
18. 21.
Okay. Yeah. You, as one would expect, find all manner of paraphernalia.
Cool.
From bongs to bowls to whatnot, all throughout the house.
Okay.
Of varying degrees and intricacies. There's like a hookah too.
Ooh.
Why not? There, and then again, you find like there are some minor gardening tools as well. You know, things for clipping and cutting and things of that nature. Little gardening tools. Watering can, bucket, shovel. Took the shovel. No shovel.
Scoundrel.
And there are some like vials and stuff that you can tell that there may have been some kind of experimentation to try to mess around to come up to develop basically all kinds of agricultural things to develop your own strain.
Anything valuable?
Depends on what you find valuable.
Like monetary value.
Like gold.
Gold,
Weapons.
gems, weapons.
There's no weapons because no one fights in Gouger.
Borrow.
That's fair.
Maybe a percentile roll.
Me?
Yep.
Okay.
What was 77?
12.
Man, that's not even close.
That is not even close. Now you can roll me a d12.
Oh, I don't have that out, dude.
Yeah, see, don't ever put your dice away. Bad news.
You do have one.
How was
I
your
don't know what.
Yeah, one-
year-old pastry or whatever?
It's not even a year old. It's just like 5 months old, and it's fine. It's actually really good. I'm super excited about
12.
Okay. So
Oh, that's
you
not you.
find an abacus,
it. It was a 12.
which you know is nice, made out of nice wood. You find an abacus. You find 25 gold pieces, in
Cool.
like a little strong box. And let's see. A couple water skins, blanket, healer's kit.
Ooh, okay. Are any of us proficient in healers?
Anybody
Yeah.
can use a
Anybody
healer's
can use
kit
it.
to stabilize someone.
Alright,
A healer's kit
You
can
need
use
the
it to
healer
restore hit
feat
points.
To
Actually,
restore hit points,
yeah. Okay.
A book on human anatomy.
Ooh. Sure.
Sure. And yeah, we'll say there's like some incense
and incense burners as well.
Okay.
There's a handful of crystals. One of them turns out to actually be a gem that's worth 10 gold pieces. The rest of them are mostly like quartz, and crystals aren't really worth a ton on the market. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's nothing like crazy.
Crazy, yeah. Alright.
They're not like fanciful people.
Okay.
There's just clothes, like men's clothes. There's like a room that like you don't. There's like a bedroom with like one bed, so you don't know where like you would assume that this is where Blake stayed.
Right.
You don't know where the other 6 stayed.
Around.
Possibly at their houses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there like a hammock or like any fun stuff?
Sure, there could be
Cool.
a fabric hammock.
Take that hammock.
Why not?
Yeah. I think that looks comfortable.
And there's like a woven like prayer rug. And then just like another, like he's got a couple nice throw rugs.
I hate all these seashells between the doors.
Oh yeah, totally calorie beads between. There are no doors. It's just beads.
Ropes.
So, what do you guys want to do?
Yeah.
Alright. Anybody else want to do anything?
Yeah. Why don't we, if there's no, I don't know. I was just making lunch for you.
Have you decided what you're gonna do with this place?
Not really, no.
Do you want to kickstart your business again?
That means I would have to stay here.
You would, wouldn't
For a
it?
time, you could leave it with people that you trust to run it. Not run it, but like, you know what I mean? While in
Don't
your
really
absence.
know too many of them.
Just us.
You could give it to the town as like a community garden.
I could do that.
Are you also gonna do the
Or,
memorial?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like do
definitely
it
gonna
as a
do that.
memorial.
Donate the land.
And then
as a
donate the land.
memorial.
That sounds like a great idea.
As like a... Yeah.
Penance.
Yeah. Thanks for that suggestion. Yeah, I'm gonna go tell the council that's what I'm gonna do.
Wait, real quick. Wouldn't, like, Blake's gone, and that's cool. But this town strikes me as doing the easiest possible thing at all times. So I have a feeling if we build this memorial, which I think is a great idea, but then go to the town council and they're like, you can have the land. They're just going to be like, those 6 Gouger boys can take it back because that's easiest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like we should, we should make it a thing. So they can't just undo what you just did. Like, if you want to make it a community garden, that's good. We need to lay the groundwork. Start the garden up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know anything about gardening.
Sure.
It sounds like a lot of work. I could supervise. I'm great at supervising.
I actually don't know anything about gardening either.
Well, you're
I know
basically
a
a
little bit
plow,
about it,
so
but
just
like-
lean over and walk. And then we're halfway there.
We'll just wheelbarrow you across the fields.
You know what you do? You take both of your fists and you just walk and you just drag them.
No,
Just
I'm not doing that.
Squat walk.
I'm not here to. I'll do other stuff.
Plow. Plow's the word.
Work on the memorial.
Memorial, yeah, I appreciate sure.
So do you want to do that first? Like, let's build a memorial. And then we'll worry about the rest later.
Yes.
We'll spend a couple days doing that.
Alright.
Make it look nice.
Design your memorial.
What are you good at?
I can do that.
This is
I
out
can make
there.
it with blacksmith's tools. If you wanted to make it out of metal.
Good at ocean things.
Cool.
You also have like brewers and
Yeah,
cooks.
cartographers and cooks.
Yeah, he's quite the well-rounded dwarf.
Yep, can get a lot of regular skills.
And you have just poisoners and thieves.
Yep, poisoners and thieves.
And what do you?
Wait,
have?
I'm gonna have something.
Herbalism and alchemy?
Yeah, alright. Makes sense.
You don't have any of those tool proficiencies.
Yes.
Navigators and water
Oh
view.
yeah, alright, cool.
Yeah.
So we're all proficient.
No, you guys are all well-rounded.
Like as a group.
We're ready
We
to
got
do
a lot of skills.
stuff.
Alright,
Sabine will be like, I've got.
I found some nice crystals that we can, if you want to incorporate that into your
Sounds good.
thing.
She's like, I've got calligraphy.
You can design the
Yes, you do.
You
written.
could design. You could do the sign.
Yeah.
You could do a nice memorial. We'll call it
Plaque.
a memorial park.
Okay.
You
Are
could paint a nice
Are you done
sign.
with the pastry?
Yeah, I am done with the pastry.
You are that.
$64.
Yup, yup, yup. All right,
You
so
You should have.
Rick.
You should have.
Ah,
No, I'm not gonna
that
disrespect.
for $4.
He's called them a $64. I figured you should present the message.
He
I
did.
feel like my $4.
Any $4
I mean, I
from
kinda thought it
Sean
was pretty-
is
It's
a sexy $4.
Thank you, gentlemen. So yeah, Rick, what do you need to start building this? Do you need like a?
I don't know. What are we doing with this house? Are we leaving this house here?
Well, for now, we gotta sleep in it
Isn't your buddy?
until we're done. What's that?
Isn't your buddy gonna move in?
I can go talk to him, see if he wants to.
Yeah.
He can
Well,
be the
wait, if we're gonna
caretaker
turn it
over the
into a-
community garden.
Why don't we just?
Yes.
Wait, he's not gonna want to deal with people all the time.
No. This
That's
would
exactly
be
what-
No,
this-
like he
yeah.
would just live here.
All right.
and
What if we just made a memorial for his mom and just let that guy live here?
Oh yeah. All right. Let's do that then.
Brilliant idea.
And Dad.
Yeah, of course, your parents.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Sure.
All right. So you want to go talk to your dude friend?
Sure, I was gonna help with the memorial first,
Okay.
but this is a better idea. See you guys later.
Ah.
And I start sauntering away. I leave my owl. If you need me, owl will let me know.
So I'll start setting up my smith's tools.
If you could make a seashell, like a leaf by any chance,
I need some.
I'd appreciate that.
I would love to. I'm gonna need some metal though in order to work metal.
Is there any loose metal around the house?
Nails.
Like there's
just-
a couple
just
tools. and
Nails.
stuff.
Take out the nails.
Yeah, there's some tools, but there's not like
Nice
just
metals.
like oh. And this is their supply of sheet metal that they got
Ah.
lying around.
How
Yeah.
convenient to
They
have all
don't
those
have
ingots.
sheet metal. Who doesn't keep an extra set of sheet metal in the back?
Probably not in this town. Whole that's a common thing over where the dwarves are. Like, oh yeah, this is the sheet metal closet.
Yeah.
If you need. So you guys
For
don't
all of your
just keep
smithing
metal.
needs.
No.
Is there any place in town where I could get some? I'll figure that out. I go off.
Okay.
Oh, hey, owl. I'm gonna poke your owl.
It gets poked.
Alright. Can you tell Oz? Hey, can you tell Oz to get me metal, brass metal?
Ooh. And then flutters away.
Yeah, that's probably not gonna work. And I start taking out my tools, get my setup ready.
Okay. So you're working to set up to smith once you have the materials.
Yes.
What about Ember? What are you doing?
Chilling, I guess.
You can just keep my forge lit. Once I'm
Lit
set up.
AF.
In fact, you could just constantly light and keep a fire going. That would be great, actually.
Sure. I can help you with the smithing.
Ah, beautiful. All right.
I'll
What
start.
about you?
Like once we get the metal, like we can't do anything until the
Yeah,
metal gets
we're
here.
just setting
And you
up.
can
Yeah.
design it.
Yeah.
Figure out what you're gonna
Yeah,
do.
like that's Wave's job. This is for his parents.
I'm gonna start plotting out the garden, the whole
Okay.
field.
Very cool. And you're trying to find Captain Fenwick?
Yep.
To just see if he wants to live there?
Yeah.
Alright.
Get away from the people.
Sure. Alright, yeah, so you can go, you know where he lives.
Yeah.
It's not hard for you to go find him.
I go find him.
Thank you, Jake.
Anybody
else Yeah.
want?
No thanks.
I see him sitting out front, smoking a pipe,
Captain?
tobacco pipe.
I assumed.
Yeah. And he's like, oh hey, I
So
hate this place.
it's terrible.
In case you forgot.
I did not. That's actually why I wanted to come talk to you.
Oh man, did you figure out a way to make it unsuck?
No. Some things can't be unsucked. That sounded weird, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, alright. I'm on board.
So you're familiar with the farm on the outskirts of town? Used to belong to the Gouger boys.
Yeah, they're all the same, but sure.
Yeah, sure.
Just that one. Right?
That yeah,
Alright,
yonder.
cool, yeah.
Well, it's under new management,
Okay.
and is soon going to be turned into a memorial. And I know it's a little further away from the people.
Right, sure.
So if you want to live there, go for it. That's no strings attached. It'll get you further away from the people. Just every now and then, if the owner, which is my friend, he's blue, if him and us come by, we just need a roof to stay in.
And he's like, all right, so, but what is this? It's gonna be what is it gonna be?
I don't know. There's gonna be a memorial to his dead parents, and
Okay.
and so then I kind of tuned out.
All right.
Yeah, it'll just be, farther from the thoroughfare, if that interests you. No pressure, just throwing it out there.
And he's like, all right, I'll think about it.
It's probably do you know where I could find some metal in town? It doesn't sound like that's something I'm going to be able to find in bulk. Some brass, preferably.
You might be able to find some, but you're not like, there's not like a big old store. of
Yeah, like a
brass.
metal store, yeah, I didn't think so.
Because you might be able to find, if somebody thought it was cool to like buy something, they're like, oh, this is a cool tchotchke for my house. Like, I bought this brass helmet because I thought it was cool.
Okay.
Or this brass sword because it looked cool.
Alright.
And like, you might find that.
Fair.
Only other thing you could possibly do is maybe if you feel like going and dredging the reef.
Oh.
And seeing if there's some brass on a down ship.
Fair.
But
Thanks for your
that
help.
Sounds
Dumb. I'm not going to do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go around, see what's happening. Thanks for the building supplies. Like, if you wanted to build something, like, there are houses. It's got to be nails.
There are, yeah, I mean, if you're looking for generic supplies, you could head over to the joinery. It's a
Joinery?
furniture store.
Oh, okay.
They pretty much stopped doing furniture and just do beanbags now.
Oh, yeah. I think
Because
I
they came up with the idea of beanbags, and everybody's like,
Beans
why
in
would
the
we
bag.
sit on anything else? And I'm like, because they're more comfortable.
Yeah, chairs are way better.
And they're like, no, they're not. I'm like, okay, well,
Fair. Alright, yeah, we're up at the farm. If you swing by with an answer, I'll check in with you before we leave town. Yeah, have a great one.
it's like, yeah, 15 days.
I'm keeping track, thank you. And then I'm just gonna kind of go around to all the businesses.
Okay.
Just poke my head in, see if I see anything large, metal, and tchotchke-ish that I could attempt to buy off of them.
Okay. Sure. So as you look around, the bakery doesn't really lend. Actually, So the one bakery, Wake and Bake, that's owned by the Minotaur. There's like a brass pot, like a cook pot. He's got one. Like you can see, because it's got like the overhead rack where all the pots and pans are hung up. So there's that.
Hey, would it be weird if I tried to... It would be weird. I'm sorry, this is... How much for that pot? The brass one.
It kind of looks at you. It looks at the pot. It looks back at you. There's a big Minotaur man, and he's just like, what?
Your pot, I want it. I will give
And he
you...
like pulls out some brownies.
No. Well, maybe, but also, you follow my finger. Follow it. Nope, not that way. Not that way. There it is. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, there you see it? It's kind of like brassy colored.
Yeah, because it's made out of brass.
Yeah, can I have that? For money? I'll give you 5 silver for it. You know what? Make it a gold, throw in some brownies.
But he's like, back at you. Looks at the brownies. He's like, alright, man. And he gives you like picks up with his hand like some brownies and puts them in your hand and like reaches up and hands you the pot.
Thank you, good sir.
Stand out for the gold.
Oh.
And he's like,
Where'd you put the brownies when you did
In the
that?
pot.
Ah.
Gotcha.
Got a pot of pot.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you got a pot of pot.
Alright. Put that over my shoulder like a hobo.
yep.
And then go to the next business. See if I find anything else.
So you continue your travels, searching for brass.
You know what? I'm gonna go to one more store and then see if this is enough. Like, I tried.
You just have to wait till under the ocean. See if you find something on the floor.
Check out those shipwrecks.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that would be. Sorry, we're not in character. I feel like that would be a fitting tribute considering his whole backstory.
Quite.
If you found
Well, when
you
you come back, you
go-
can mention it to him since your character is the one who knows. about
Twill.
it.
Chime bag, the wind chime store.
Ooh.
And like, there's a couple of wind chimes that are made out of like, you see, there's a couple of like, there's some that are multiple metals. There's like a couple. There's like one that's all brass, like the handle and then the chimes. Then that's owned by. Oh, Marna, just the human, an old lady.
Excuse me, madam. How much for that brass wind chime?
She looks at the chime and she's like, "Well, you look like a nice boy."
Thank you. That's what my mom used to say.
She says, "Wind chimes. I don't know." She'll be like, I mean, we'll just make it a gold piece. She's like, it'll be a gold piece because you look so cute, and she pinches your cheeks.
Aw,
Just
thanks.
like a grandson.
Yeah,
And
here's
she'll
a gold
give you
piece.
that, and she'll take that, and she'll be like,
Put that in the pot.
now, you should probably get a scarf so you don't get cold.
I will get a scarf.
It's like 70 degrees outside.
I will try and find a scarf.
And then she waves.
Don't scoff.
And wave. And then I go back. So I got something for everyone. I got this brass wind chimes,
Yep. Thank you.
big brass pot.
Oh, beautiful.
That's the best I could do.
That's good.
And brownies for both of you.
Thanks.
Sabine, would you like a brownie? I didn't think so.
I'ma save it.
We have gifts here. Yeah.
So you
I'm
have,
also
like,
supposed to look for a scarf, whatever that means, so I don't catch cold.
Just a scarf.
Scarf. That's
Maybe
what
it's
she
like
said.
a.
Scarf.
I don't know. I got nothing.
Yeah, I mean, scarf.
It has to be some
It's
sort
like
of
a
garment.
seashell and a feather.
Like a ska.
Oh, he also
Like a
so I
scarf.
talked to my bud.
Happy Holidays.
Captain Fenwick is his name. He said he'd think about it, but he also recommended if we're looking for some brass, shipwrecks might be our best bet. I don't know if that's enough for what you got in mind.
It's like a brass block.
No, probably not.
So yeah, that's
It's not like you can really stretch it further than it is right now.
yeah, it's pretty
That's
thin.
the-
Yeah, pretty
So
Oh, if I go there-
beautiful to shape. It was a good pickup. Both of these were.
I'll be back.
All right.
What kind of roll is this?
Oh, perception check. Kinda.
22.
Okay. So you're swimming around for a while, searching around, and you find like a couple of things. We'll say you have like a scuba diver's like mesh bag, like basically a net, and you're just kind of stuffing stuff in that you find. And again, you're underwater. And you have dark vision, I think. You have dark vision?
I'm pretty sure.
And no, you don't.
No?
Oh.
Oh.
That's so stupid.
The sun's up.
Hmm.
So
That's good.
so basically everything.
You go like 110
So-
feet down.
That's
Vision
so
Triton and stuff.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not the
Ocean,
campaign.
I can't see in the dark.
Like that's
So
that's
you
dumb.
you don't you can
I would
see what
change
you're
that.
more or less what you're looking what you're looking for.
As
You
a
still
team,
need
I'd
some
just be
form
like,
of
take
light
dark
to
vision around
truly
here.
see.
It's
But for
logical.
the most part, you're grabbing things that you think are brass.
I agree with you.
Because you can't you pick up a couple like dinner plates and stuff, and you're like, I think underwater that this is brass. So I'm gonna throw it in the bag after a little bit.
Okay.
So you'll find you find a couple of dinner plates, a couple of goblets. You find a shield that you think might be made out of brass. Is that Jake?
Nothing.
I'm gonna detect to see if it's magic.
No, none of this is
Ah.
magic. Stop helping him.
What?
Let him learn.
Okay. I could learn or I could teach.
Anyway, so
First,
then,
you have to teach him how to learn.
then you eventually make your way towards another ship
Oh, that
that's
wasn't a
significantly further down.
Is there any glowing of magic coming from the ship?
There is some. Yes.
I'll pursue
You
the
get
glowing.
within 30 feet
I'll pursue the glowing.
of the ship. So as you get closer, weirdly enough,
you notice that the ship is made of brass. And there are glyphs and runes carved into the outside of the ship. The whole ship itself is radiating a small degree of magic, but you can see that the magic is glowing brighter inside the hole.
Alright, I swim inside.
Okay. So you swim inside the hole, and you can see it's weird.
Swim.
It is brass like on the inside as well. Seems like this whole ship was made of metal. Very strange. And you search about and you find like again a couple more pieces of silverware, brass silverware. And then I'm sorry. You make your way below deck and you find that inside one of the rooms below deck, basically the center chamber here, is what looks to be. Actually, make me a religion check.
That was piss poor. 8.
Okay. It's not like a ridiculous check. What looks to be like a brass dais and a sarcophagus made of brass
Oh,
with rings, symbols, and things, but
I can't read them.
not with an H. Also, you can't see in the dark. It's pretty dark in here. And you don't have a light source currently. So you can, like, just a little bit of light that's coming in from, like, portholes and things, you can
Yeah.
you can basically make out the general layout of the room.
Sort
but
of creepy. It sort of seems like underwater tomb.
But it is a boat, so whatever it was being carted somewhere.
It's too bad he doesn't have any of those strike anywhere matches.
He could have gone to pick them up. Yeah. And get to the matchmakers.
But they wouldn't.
Strike anywhere matches. I strike underwater.
Really?
Strike
It's
anywhere.
It's a phosphorus mine.
I'm gonna get some of those.
I have some. I bought 5 packs.
I'm gonna buy some.
I didn't think of
Sounds
those until
handy.
I was like, oh, what light source would I use? None for that.
I was gonna say I have dark vision, so
I'm gonna
and I can like
try an
fire, so,
athletics check to see if I can't yank anything loose.
From what?
The brass ship itself.
Oh, from the ship? Like the outside of the ship?
Yeah.
Sure. Make me... I guess we'll just, because you're a Genasi, we'll just call it straight up. So just make me an athletics check.
16.
Okay. Did you guide yourself?
I did.
Okay. You start... There's no real sound because it's underwater. You see the bubbles going up. It's like... And it's hard going because it's underwater, it's under pressure, so everything's kind of...
under pressure.
More difficult to move around.
Yeah. And you're down a ways. You figure that, like, you're down over 100 feet, so you've got just the shimmering of light. And only because it's so early, it's like noon, 1 o'clock, the sun is high in the sky.
Comes
So
straight
you're
down.
getting that, and you feel like if you weren't resistant to cold, you'd start to be feeling the effects of cold damage at this point, just from being so far deep.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm gonna take it and swim back up to the top.
Oh, you didn't peel it off, you just started to.
Oh. I'm gonna continue.
Okay, make another athletics check.
Ooh, that's better. 26.
Yeah, and what's your passive perception?
16.
It's about as good as one could hope for.
So you start, and you're at this for probably a half hour, just trying to peel this off and break it off and then get to the joints and things like that.
And the magic was coming from the sarcophagus.
And the ship.
But the ship itself, but more so.
The stronger magic was coming from the sarcophagus.
I'm gonna think of that while I'm peeling the part of the ship off.
Okay.
And I'm gonna swim down off a whim and I'm gonna try and open the sarcophagus.
Okay.
This is how we've got or whatever his last name.
26?
Yeah. All right. So, with your lack of light of any kind to see what you're doing, you begin to start pushing open this sarcophagus lid, and you do, and it slides a little bit, and bubbles come out as if this was airtight. And yeah, you manage to push the sarcophagus lid off to the side.
And do I sense any more magic coming from anything specifically in the...
Oh, yes. There's
Oh,
much magic coming from inside here.
Uh-huh.
Many much.
There's
Many magics.
There's a skeleton
Oh.
Yes.
with smatterings of clothing and things inside here, and this skeleton is radiating even stronger magic than the sarcophagus was.
What
The
kind of
skeleton
magic?
itself.
He didn't ask, so you stop asking, Jake.
I'm being curious.
I
about
am too.
this.
You're not there. You don't know.
What kind of skeleton is it? Just a human skeleton?
So it seems.
Okay.
So
And
human. Big, little, tall.
oh
Human
man.
size.
Human sized, you know. My size. So
I'm gonna
sure.
close the
female
top.
bones, male
As you're
bones.
going to close
How
it,
would he know?
as you're like going over to pick up the lid, you could have sworn you saw movement,
From the skeleton.
like the hand moving. You also noticed that in with the skeleton was just like a butt ton of gems, coinage, and like a pretty and like a staff and a book.
Oh boy. I'm gonna.
Close.
Fuck. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
And then.
The skull.
There you go.
With the hilt of your sword.
It worked once.
Learn from your mistakes.
Going to Guiding Bolt it from underwater.
Oh,
Beautiful.
we're attacking the skeleton.
I think if you're gonna make a decision, you might as well go for it.
It's undead.
Go.
Take your big shot.
Yeah,
Guiding
go
bolt's
ahead
the perfect
and
move
make
too.
an attack roll.
Where'd it go? 22.
Yeah.
Where's Guiding Bolt?
Guiding bolt is 4d6.
Yeah.
Here. Just
Before you,
no, that's great.
I was gonna say before you roll, say I cast guiding bolt just in case
6, 5, 4, 3.
your proximity.
No, I didn't want to mess it up and
Yeah.
make it sound insincere.
Your proximity to Jake might have made the.
18.
It's good.
18 radiant damage.
Yes.
6, 5, 4, 3. So pretty good.
That's pretty.
As good as you could expect.
True.
That's not
I
actually.
I
true.
really
You
have to
expected much
pee,
more.
but I don't want to miss anything.
Well, he's underwater by himself right now, so if you're
Like
gonna go
Oz
This is
is
your
gonna.
time.
Yeah, I'm gonna pee. I'm
Ah.
gonna pee.
Go quick.
although we
Catch
are
you
about
up.
to get the description of the starting action.
I know. There's no winning. There's no winning. Pee's
You,
not-
not.
you gotta pee.
you could always go back and watch the
You mean I'm
tape.
gonna die? Oh man.
I hope
Oh,
not. Oh man.
Chill out, man. Chill out, man.
My leg.
So you watch as a hand, as you fire off this beam of energy, this hand comes up above this sarcophagus and kind of goes like this, and you watch that as the beam of energy goes towards it for the guiding bolt, it just is counterspelled.
I'm going to swim away.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You just unleashed an evil upon this place.
You should.
Oh.
You should. Well, it's your choice.
You think this thing's gonna just chill
so
at the bottom
you
of the
start
ocean?
swimming full speed away.
Can a
and-
skeleton swim itself out of the water?
It can reconstitute.
You watch
I was gonna swim out of the
the ship.
thing. Yeah.
So you
Swim
already brought the brass to the shore?
No.
No?
Just gonna leave it at this point, right?
Yeah.
No, don't.
You're gonna have to
I
leave the
would've
brass.
left
He
it.
needs to leave.
That's fair.
He's not gonna die right now.
You, as you're
He's the one
swimming
who
up
attack
and out,
it immediately.
you see out of your periphery, not noticing you, seemingly,
Counterspell my guiding bolt.
that'll do it.
And so now he's swimming away. He left the brass in the water.
skeleton put its hand
It's not the
on
important
this
thing.
side,
I know. Just
its hand on the other
Let
side,
him know
and
what's
it kind
happening.
of sits up, and it's facing the opposite side of the direction you came down.
Mm.
But you can see that as it sits up, that again it is in some semblance of robes, and it reaches down and it like the staff and it picks it up and starts to like slowly, but it seems to be struggling. This is as you swim away.
I'm gonna keep swimming. Just keep
He's-
fucking
Just
swimming.
keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
And then when I get to shore, I'm going to run and tell everybody I might have just awoken a great evil.
And they're like, whatever, man. Evil is just like, it's all an illusion.
All right, but now I'm talking about these.
Oh, you're telling
yeah,
these
the
guys.
ones in magic.
What do you
How?
mean? Let's
There was
move.
like
Never
a
mind.
brass. There was like a brass ship underwater, and there was a sarcophagi, and I opened it up, and and then there was a skeleton. There was lots of magic, and I guiding bolted it, and it counterspelled it, and it seems really powerful.
Now it's time.
I don't have spells anymore.
Are we stealing a boat? Are we gonna try to go
No,
on
we're
the
going
There
land?
are no boats. We're gonna have to go over the hills to the war zone. Hopefully, we'll lose ourselves in a war zone wave.
How do we know this thing is evil?
Come on.
Came out of a sarcophagus. How many good things come out of sarcophagus?
It was locked away in the bottom of an ocean
Alright, that's
in a
fair.
brass ship.
I guess.
He said, realizing what a poor idea it was.
It was dark down there.
Magic,
it was hard
man.
to
It
tell
was
how
hard to
creepy
tell.
it
I
was.
was going after the magic.
Alright, so we bailing?
Had he asked what kind of magic at any point, I would have told him.
What was it?
Necromantic.
Well, it was abjuration magic on the entire ship.
Okay.
And it was abjuration magic and necromantic magic on the sarcophagus, and a heavy, heavy, heavy amount of necromantic magic on the skeleton.
Yeah. So bail?
So Lich?
I'll be back in like 10 minutes. Ah, shit. No. He's a warrior. He'll figure it out.
Should we try to fight this thing?
No!
No.
No!
Okay.
I mean, it took his spell and just made it just
Nah.
disappear.
Yeah.
Can you
Fair point.
do anything like that?
No. Bail.
Yeah, like if you stopped it right, you had that shot, and now it's gone, and now it's time to leave. I look over to the sea. Is there anything doing?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment.
Hey!
You gonna get
Figure
that?
out-
I'm gonna go get him. I'm gonna go get him.
Go ahead,
Alright,
okay,
let's,
go.
let's all go.
You see as a ship with
We'll
one
go
mast
together.
and a sail makes its way past the reef.
Wait, if you wait here.
Are they within yelling distance?
Sure, make me a perception check.
Alright, I'm gonna make you a perception check.
1.
Oh, damn. 5.
That ship!
How far away is the ship?
It's like passing the reef.
Oh, so it's
It's like 100 yards out.
And it's going
okay.
Away.
away.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no,
Then that's
never mind,
fine. If
never
it's
mind.
going away, then it's in good shape. I was gonna yell at it, be like, go away.
Oh, okay.
Now it
But
is.
they're gone.
So I wouldn't yell after it. Go
That's
away.
the one that the dude is
I'm
on,
not
right?
a
That,
crotchety
like,
Yeah,
old
Blake
dwarf.
is on that ship.
Okay. Ah.
Alright, I run to Captain Fenwick.
Alright.
Yeah.
Just a heads up, someone who I recently met may have awoken what sounds to me like a mummy or mummy lord from a brass ship at the bottom of the reef. So, if you and your war buddy want to leave town, that's like the best idea I've
This
ever
isn't
heard.
good.
Ironically, you saved Blake's life and doomed the rest of the town.
Yep.
And he just like, there's just like a look of just
Roughly.
like, he's just
Okay.
so
Icing on the cake.
Alright.
downtrodden. He puts his hands on his hips and he looks
I
at
was
the
never
pipe
the guy
and he
who
just
dealt with
fucking
these
throws
things.
it.
I
He's
know
like,
that about me.
I'm getting too old for this shit. And he gets up and
Me
he's just
too.
like, and he goes inside. Did I tell you what his friend's name was?
So we're not. I
I didn't. I
feel
thought I
bad just abandoning this
wait.
town.
Maybe
What do you want us to do?
I
Go
know.
die? We could die valiantly.
Clifton.
If you guys were like, we're
And
gonna
he's
fight
like,
it, I'd be like,
you
oh.
hear
that's
him like as he walks
terrible idea.
inside. He's like, Cliff, you're gonna get the fuck out of here. There's something I don't know. These fucking kids.
You're not wrong.
And he's just like, and you just hear from the inside, and he's just like, you just hear like, I don't know, man. This place is pretty mellow. And he's like, fuck. This is just like what you hear as you walk away from, like, just the complaining through the door because
Yeah.
the door is open.
I mean,
I'm packed up and I'm ready to go.
yeah, we're just waiting for him to get back from.
I'm gonna go to the macaroni lady. I'm gonna buy a bunch of uncooked macaroni. I'm gonna buy like 10 gold worth of macaroni because that's all I have time to do.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be like, hey, just let you know, there was an
We should
evil
get
spirit in a ship offshore.
Relief if this
and
whole
it might
place
have
is
been
gonna get
released,
destroyed. Isn't
so
this
you
the only
should get
place
outta
that
here.
grows?
Yeah,
Thanks
I
for the
was just
macaroni.
gonna say.
Not anymore. Blake took a bunch of it with him to Westwick. So.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna go door to door, farm to farm, tell everybody
How
what's
much-
going on.
How much time are you taking to do this? How much time would this take?
Going door to door to what? Every farm?
The shops.
All of the shops?
Uh,
I'm asking. You tell me.
as many as I can in the 10 minutes that everybody else is running around.
Okay. Yeah. You
like
can-
I'll go through and start sweeping through and warning people too, so we can cover more of the town.
Also wanting to buy.
Yes.
You do know that the ship that was stolen that left also has crates
Of stuff on
of
it.
Yeah.
stuff on it
Hmm.
that Carl and Jimmy
Yes, I do know.
But
everybody
still.
took.
I'm just gonna go through and let people know what's going on. From that point on, it's their decision on what they do, but just to give them a heads up.
Yeah.
So yeah, you go to the drow who owns the macaroni shop, and she's just like, "Get out of the Underdark for this shit."
Yeah, well, we're leaving now.
All right, well here's your macaroni.
Yeah.
She's like,
Thank
10
you.
gold, great. Woo. She like takes the gold. And she's
Look,
like,
if you want to come, we're leaving now. So you get your stuff. We're gonna go over the hills. It's the only option. So gather your shit. You got like 10 minutes tops. Meet us at the east end of town, because that's the way we're going. And I leave.
all right.
I'll tell same.
Yeah,
other
you
people
make
Same thing, yeah.
To everybody.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys make your way around town. I have these conversations with everybody.
Not even like full on conversation, just like, here's what's going on, we're heading out of here, this is where you want to meet us, cool, if not,
What?
P.S. We're buying some of your shit.
There's a handful of people who are just like, nah, man, you're crazy.
This is wild.
You're crazy. But there's like a couple of people who are just like, yeah, all right, sure. Like some of the younger people.
yeah.
Like Clayton, who owns the rolling paper shop, he's like in his 20s, so he's like, fuck, yeah, let's get out of here.
All right, good.
But yeah, like some of the people are just like, let's see what happens.
Yeah, fair.
Nothing might happen. Am I right? We might be way overreacting.
Gonna go find the wizard.
It's true.
Okay.
We could be overreacting.
Yeah, it might just be
But-
woken up and be like, oh, cool, later, guys. I'm gonna go back to my land, wherever I'm from, and take that shit over.
Yeah.
Could be the whole continent.
But
Like,
I
I'd
just feel
rather
like
come
the-
back and find out about that after stuff happens.
I think we all agree that leaving is the correct choice.
Oh, yeah,
After
well,
that spell?
my other thought was, it might not want to attack the town, but it probably wants to attack the guy who attacked it.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's get running.
So you go and you make your way to the observatory.
Hmm.
You need the doors open,
Corny!
and you just hear like giggling from like
Alright,
upper floors.
I'm gonna run up there. Corny, we have a serious issue. I really fucked up, man.
And he just like looks over. He's like,
I know-
he's, like, sprawled out on the ground.
I know you're a wizard. I know you're
He's got
retired.
he's got his robes on. He's got no pants on.
I know.
He's just like sprawled out, chest hair, curly white chest hair hanging out. He's got a big long white beard.
I know you're just chilling right now, man, and you're mellow and everything, but it's not gonna be mellow for long, man. I woke something that is very bad, very powerful, and I know you're a wizard, or you were a wizard, and I know you potentially could be the only thing that could save this town from imminent destruction. And I know that you're just looking at the clouds and you're enjoying it and the shapes are cool and stuff, but like the town.
And he's like, look!
Uh,
And he points up and he's like, that one looks like a turtle. He points at a cloud.
Does that cloud in fact look like
It does look like a turtle.
ooh. Yes, I
Or
agree,
we're not with them, are we?
but
No, this
Yeah.
is just for Sean.
but
Oh.
the town.
And he's like, yes, the town is great.
Are you going to help save it? Do you still know your magic? Do you still have your spell book?
Somewhere,
Would-
maybe.
Would you find it and save the town?
He goes, we'll see.
Okay. And then relieve it.
And he's just like, cow. You
Alright.
hear him saying, and you see it does look like a cow.
All right.
All right, guys, let's go.
All
Get
right.
it.
We meet
We
the
wait a
people
little bit.
Okay.
for.
Wait,
a-
why are we
It
waiting?
Seems like they're coming.
We warned some people. They were interested in joining us. We told them we're leaving at this specific time, so we're gonna wait here for like
I told them 10 minutes.
yeah.
Wait,
I'm
we're
leaving in 7 minutes now.
okay. We're cool.
We're going through the hills.
Uh,
We got supplies.
Yeah, I just don't love people, so.
Yeah, I know, but
Fine,
you're
we're
gonna
good.
leave them here to die?
No, I'm gonna warn them, but like, we're taking them into a war zone. That's not much
listen,
better.
we're not leading them. We're just saying this is what's happening. If you want to get
Also,
out,
I don't think we should wait a whole 10 minutes for a thing to wake up. Well, if it's anything like me, it's gonna take like an hour or two to wake up.
I look out to the sea.
Like a short rest.
yeah, like
Let's
anything
give it a short
happening.
rest
After a long rest, I take a short
I
rest
took
to
a
recover
very
from
long,
the long
rest.
rest.
So
Yeah.
now it just wants a little short
So you
rest.
guys, how long has this been since he came back?
It's been maybe like 8 or 10 minutes.
So, nothing is happening at the moment.
All right, so we wait here like maybe like 5 more minutes.
I'd say let's go now.
Have people shown up?
In this time, yeah, there's a handful of people have shown up. There's like, let's see. You watch, like, basically, as this is all happening, you just watch, like, an Aarakocra just fly away from the town. Just like,
Yeah, all right,
fuck.
let's
That's
bail.
got-
Bail.
yeah, we
Bail.
gotta go.
We're going.
So that one's out. You see, joining you.
Do you guys want to go
is,
like up these mountains and like
uh,
across
Different
this way?
peaks? No.
Okay,
Clayton
so you
is
wanna try to
joining
go straight
He's
through?
I
The
think
book
so.
Okay.
rolling paper salesman, and he's just got like a backpack and then like some. You see, there's like scrolls and stuffed
Yeah.
paper and like a book or two stuffed in his thing. The Drow
Okay.
joins you. She's not like too pumped about it because it's sunny outside. The elf, the one elf, Selwyn, who ran the crystal shop, she
Okay.
joins you as well. Let's see, Captain Fenwick. You see, he's kind of got his buddy Clifton, like an arm underneath him, and you see Clifton has a bum leg, and he's got him, and he's like, Clifton's kind of in like some leather, like a brigandine, and then Captain Fenwick's got some plate mail on. And he's
Alright.
got his, it's seemingly well maintained sword, and he's kind of like helping his buddy.
Alright, I'm gonna take my plate mail, I'm gonna doff it, and then I'm gonna help Clifton.
Okay. You guys also see, who else is gonna join you? No, she's not. She's had it. She's not coming. Let's see.
Minotaur?
No, Minotaur's gonna stay.
That's fair.
The gnome, Hotbox the Tinker, she's gonna come. She's only 70. She's got a long life to live.
Keep track of who's with us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Her name is Hotbox.
At least that's what she goes by. And let's see who else will join you. Doug, the turtle.
Is it spelled D-U-G or D-O-U-G?
D-O-U-G. And yeah, basically, you guys see that kind of still staying in the town is the Furball, who runs the bread shop, the Minotaur,
The old lady, crochet lady.
the old crochet tabaxi lady, the wind chime lady. Oh, the matchmaker will come with you too, Yenta, the halfling, because she's still relatively young. Badger, the half orc, will stay. The ghost is obviously gonna stay because where she can't leave anyway if she wanted to. Oh, you know what? We'll say the UOT comes with you. Her Krokra flew away.
Mm-hmm.
The orc will stay. The Goliath will stay. We'll say the half elf who owns Nurgle Farm will come with you too.
first group.
Yeah. Oh, the female kobold, she's staying. Because she left the war to come here. She's not coming back.
That's fair.
Fair.
I think that's just about everybody. And you guys now, as you like, everybody's kind of gathering up, and you can see there's some other townsfolk as well that aren't worth describing. That are just generic townsfolk that live in people.
Okay.
And you got it basically by time everybody gathers up and has their stuff and kind of comes over there, you've got about. It's probably been about another 5-10 minutes.
All right.
At this point. And you've probably got however many people I just told you that was. 11 people. We'll say you probably got like another 50. Like just generic townspeople.
Alright, we move.
And you guys notice that there is like bubbling starting from in the
Bail.
All right, it's time to move.
And you
We
can
move.
see that like standing on one of the docks, like looking
Are
out
there
at
horses or like any...
There's a cow.
it. There is
That's
a
right.
cow.
Alright!
We take the cow. Oh wait,
No, we don't
mac
take
and
the cow.
cheese.
We're gonna move
But
at
she's
a
coming.
brisk pace.
You notice
Everybody.
you see that out on the edge of the dock, like hair flowing in the wind and the breeze, is a slight figure of an elf with just like a surfboard, just like staring out at
Oh, that's funny. He's ready to catch the perfect wave, man.
Sure.
We already did.
No, you didn't.
Alright, fucking let's go.
Let's go.
This isn't.
I hope people brought some food.
Yep, because we ain't sharing supplies. Well, I mean,
and you guys start heading
once we get to a certain point.
East.
into the hills to the east to go somewhere.
East and south. and
Away
then
from here.
Yeah.
if we
Because
gotta
you could go
To the
north
Wyvern.
east and get,
Good
towards
that way.
Bricken's
or
homestead.
go over to the right if you wanted to
The
go.
Wyvern Peaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe if we crossed the hills here and then swung around the southern side of the Wyvern Peaks like
yeah,
that.
so you know that the hills here are actually called the Wyvern Hills.
Ah, okay.
But everybody in the town calls it the Harsh Hillside because it's like really harsh
That's
and there's hills.
Okay. But
So do we want to do that, or do we want to go back up the side and go towards Bricken's homestead?
We should not bring all these people to Brigand's
I don't think we should go on the coast right now. I think
Okay,
going
so
inland.
we're going through the hills.
I would go through the Harsh Hills.
And then try to go around south.
And then, yeah, either
Somewhere.
that
Or
maybe
down
we'll,
this way, or just we'll figure it out from there.
Yeah, exactly. Now we're leaving. Right
Yes,
now we're
we're
going.
yeah, like we're doing this
Walking
as we're
target.
walking.
Alright.
Guys, this was. I agree we should have warned the town, but I don't know if we should have brought them with us because now if the.
We just told them to leave and that this is the way we were
Yeah,
going. If
I
like,
understand.
we're not taking
but
care of it.
now, if that mummy comes looking for the guy who attacked it, it has 60-ish people to find rather than 4 losing themselves in the woods. That's why I told one dude who was super cool.
Alright.
Because we are
Guys,
fucked now. Like, people are going to starve to death on this route.
Do you guys just want to bail?
You can't.
Why?
You just rallied all these people
Yeah.
together
This is.
Yeah, go partway through the woods and then just
and just leave
and
them
then
in
just
the
bail.
woods.
They can figure it out. We never said we were going to take care of them.
We did never promise that we were.
We
going
like
to
we
Oh,
weren't
no,
saying
you
come
just-
join us as a
Jonathan and
group.
I-
It's just saying that we were leaving.
I have an
You
idea.
might want to do the same.
We should maybe send them to Bricken's homestead.
And
Because
go a different direction.
They all have things they're skilled at. They
11
deserve
of
to
them
live.
have things they're skilled at.
Yeah.
They deserve to live.
Okay.
But if the thing. My point
Okay,
was.
so
Bricken's
should
okay,
we?
my point
let's
was-
send
should
them
be
this way and then
alerted
have us go
of
that way.
this so
To
that
be
they could
joining these
muster
people to
a
Bricken's
defensive
homestead.
force to
She's
this,
like,
potentially.
I could.
Would you
Like-
be willing to? And then we'll go with Wave and
And like warn the people in
Inland.
Bricken's homestead in case this thing spreads.
Okay.
Wave obviously can't go
Alright,
back there.
everyone take a break. Real quick.
Alright,
So these are the things we know.
we're walking still.
There was what sounds like a mummy. There was something that is now awake. We don't know anything else.
Okay.
So we were right to get out of there because
Okay.
attacked it. We don't know if it was hostile to the town. There's a good chance it wasn't. But now we're leading 60 people into a scenario where they might starve to death. we could send them to Brigand's homestead, but again, like, these are surfer bums. They don't have cold weather gear. They don't own coats.
It's true.
So what did you suggest we do?
I suggest it's kind of I think we should go south.
All right.
The kobolds might be these guys' only chance to survive.
Well,
Get
Well, that's
them
what
there.
we've been doing. We're going
Alright.
this way.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, you were complaining about
I'm
it,
not-
so
no,
we were
I'm-
trying to find a way to
He's
make
being
you win.
serious
I'm
about it.
Yes, I'm not complaining. I'm pointing out the flaws in our current plan.
Yes. Well.
So,
do you have
if
any way
we-
to fix that
I'm
currently?
trying
Mm-hmm.
to articulate it, Em.
Mm-hmm.
You let me finish
Mm-hmm.
in sentence.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't think sending him to Brigand's homestead. And we also don't know if this thing is doing anything at all. So like going to Brigand's homestead saying like there's this big evil threat, muster your guards, that's kind of premature. We don't know what's happening. They might send a force down the sea coast for nothing. Like, yeah, sure, warn them. There might be something happening at any point, but like I feel like they're ready for that.
Okay.
All right. Good.
Fair.
So trying to split up this party is
Okay.
yeah, that's my point.
Yes, you've
Alright.
made your point.
So all
I
of
was
the
asking if
people
you had
that
any
are
like
there
further
Thanks
future
for-
plans
no,
that you
Em.
wanted to
Cool,
explain.
no, it's fine.
are like,
I'll try and save some lives, and you be sarcastic about it.
I'm walking away.
Let's do that.
You guys are welcome to join.
and all of the people. I mean, it doesn't sound like you guys were overtly quiet in this
Well,
discussion.
Now
It
got-
started
seems
to
like
happen.
It got loud.
And the townspeople are like there's definitely like whispers amongst the town
I know.
people.
I'm going.
We're moving.
And the town people are like, should we just stay? Like that was their like as a general consensus, having like, oh, it could be bad, it could be this, it could be that, and they're like, should we just stay then?
I'm leaving.
I'm leaving.
But
I'm
they're
leaving.
asking you, they're townspeople.
I would
You
leave just
make your own
yeah.
decisions.
Well, you
We're-
came to us and told us there's a great evil, and then leave, and then you're like, maybe we shouldn't have taken them away.
Listen,
The only chance we have is through the hills and into
there's
the war.
there.
We don't
Listen,
know
we
that
didn't
for
use
sure.
such dramatic language.
Oh, we did.
Absolutely,
did.
just says
Those are
absolutely
words.
what
Okay.
it said.
Look, we
Well-
don't know what's going on, okay?
So
We don't know the future. We think that there's something coming. That's all we can
and
tell
we think
you.
it's better to get
you can
away.
leave with us. You could go north to Bricken's homestead on your own if you want. You could go back to Gowager and face your own, whatever, your future there. Alright, we don't know. We're not here to tell you how to live your lives. We're leaving. And that's that. You guys are welcome to come, but we're not leading you. You're just going in the same direction we are. And I start walking away.
I say nothing.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, the townspeople are like, they're very.
we keep moving.
They're not like. There's definitely some confusion because it was like everybody come with us, we're leaving. Now it's like maybe don't leave, and it's like we're not leading you. They're very, like,
What's going on?
yeah, they don't know what to think or what to do.
I'm just not the boss of their lives.
Yeah, but most of them are townspeople, and anybody with any kind of actual experience in anything is more.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, we're not here to like be like, oh, we're not here to, you know, these are adults. They can make their own decisions. That's Frick's opinion.
Speaking of wizards in the clouds, though, this kind of looks like a turtle. There's the eye and the mouth and the
A
shell.
little bit.
Oh, hey, look at
I
that.
see
Full
it.
legs.
I see it.
Nice.
So,
Yes, quite.
Redemption.
Good spot.
half of the generic townspeople are like, I guess we're just gonna stay then.
Cool.
That's
So
fun.
25 of them go back to town.
Alright.
As does a matchmaker
Yenta.
and let's see, and I think that's and let's say the orc.
The orc
he
wasn't coming.
He wasn't coming.
Yeah.
And the tinker, she goes back to.
Fuck! She's the one I wanted to talk to. I had a business proposition.
Yep. So they head back to the town,
Dick's on a dick.
and the rest are like, I guess we're following these guys.
Alright.
Cool.
So yeah, you guys head
East and south.
East and south through the hills.
The harsh hills, man.
Alright. So, how are we gonna handle this? So you guys are, it is about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it is, when I say that it is harsh, it is. I mean, it is not easygoing, there is no real trail, and these are jagged, rocky hills.
Okay.
So even just physically traversing it is dangerous to your average person,
Alright.
let alone skilled adventurers. So one, it's very slow going for you and them, as even just like I said, just walking through, you need to be mindful of where you step and where you walk so you're not cut, lacerated on sharp, jagged rocks all throughout here. So for the better part, and there's not much in the way of tree cover,
Right.
if any at all. There's not a ton of creatures that you see out and about, so there's not a ton of options for food
Right.
to gather while you're out here. So basically, the better part of the day, you guys travel and you make it a little ways into the hills. And then we'll say it's about 8, 10 o'clock at night, something like that. I'm assuming you guys are going to stop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely gotta stop.
And what's your plan?
But no
Take watch.
fires.
No fires?
No fires.
Okay.
Keep watch. And I mean, there's got to be some reasonable places to set up that are like not terribly visible with all these jagged hills.
Yeah,
going
I
on.
mean, it's nothing if not
secluded.
secluded and ways where you can kind of get yourself in nooks, but it's a lot easier to do with 4 or 5 people than it is to do
Everybody
with
find your own
5
nook.
or 40.
Yeah. Oz, can you send your owl up?
Give me a second.
All right.
I'm looking at a thing.
So how many miles away from Gouager are we at this point?
At this point, we're gonna say from like the heart of Gouager into the hills. Let's see. Let's see. And you guys left at a little left. We'll say it was like 1 o'clock. Or maybe we'll say it's 2 o'clock. It probably makes more sense because Wade was taking some time there, and we'll say you're stopping at 8.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's 6 hours. So you guys make it only about 3 miles, just due to the terrain and all
Sure.
of that. So about 3 miles into the hills.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, well, my thought was to send Owl back to Gouager, look
Yeah.
through its eyes, see if anything's happening.
Okay.
If we overreacted, then we can tell them all.
Is the
So
distance
turn around and go
only to see through his eyes only 100 feet?
I think, no, that's to communicate with him telepathically.
Okay, I thought it was
I
the
can
other
double
way
check.
around. I
No.
thought you could communicate with him anywhere on the plane, but only see through his eyes up to
150 feet?
100 feet.
No, 100 feet. He's right about the distance.
So anyway, so you guys, you can see there's definitely some crying children, and like people are like,
Oh, if only I could do magic teddy bear.
yeah, like there's definitely people that are like, they look utterly
Yeah.
confused and lost.
When your familiar is within 100 feet of you, you can communicate with it telepathically. Additionally, as an action, you can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what it says until the start of your next turn, gaining the benefits of minus measure. During that time, you're deaf and blind. It doesn't have a distance for that. It's in the same paragraph, so...
Alright.
And then, if you're going to cast a touch spell through your familiar, it has to be within 100 feet of you.
Yeah.
You can dismiss it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Because I know the thing for warlocks lets you do it anywhere.
Okay.
The invocation. So that may help to clear that up. But anyway, so what's your guys' plan? No fires.
No fires.
Watches.
You can do watches, of course.
Okay.
And then that's it.
So as you guys are sitting around, Captain Fenwick will come over to kind of whoever before you guys
Yeah.
go to sleep. What's it?
You can communicate the invocation. You can communicate it with telepathically through their senses as long as you're on the same plane of existence. Additionally, you can perceive through the familiar senses. You can speak with your voice through the familiar.
I think
So,
it's only supposed to be out to 100 feet is my assumption based on the way you're supposed to, the way that paragraph is written.
Okay, that makes sense.
Is that you can see through it and communicate with it as long as it's within 100 feet. Now, there's nothing saying it can't go back,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
but it can't communicate what it sees back to you till it gets within 100
Yeah,
feet.
that's what I was
It can
gonna
tell
say,
you,
like-
basically.
You can tell if it disappears though.
You can tell if it disappears.
Alright, so
Shit. Well,
you wanna send
yeah,
it?
So something happened.
Oh, so
I'm gonna send Albay.
Okay.
Tell me what's happening. Get as close as you need to, but
don't get destroyed.
if you, like, I'm not gonna say that to him, but like in my brain, not telepathically.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, if he dies, I'll just bring him back. It's not a big deal. So yeah.
So while you guys are sitting there and the owl leaves, Captain Fenwick will kind of move. He'll set Cliff down and he'll move his way over towards you guys. Just as you're like kind of hanging out together,
Mm-hmm.
and he'll kind of like sit down. You know, like as he sits, he's like, you can see there's definitely like probably hasn't worn this armor in a while.
Mm-hmm.
As he sits, and he's like, so what happened?
So I was getting brass for a memorial for my parents,
All right.
and I found this ship at the
Okay.
bottom of the ocean. It was all brass.
Strange.
Yes, and there was some magic to it, and I pursued the magic, and there was a sarcophagus, and I tried to open the sarcophagus, and I did,
He's just shaking his head.
and when I did, there was an undead mummy, and I attacked it, and it just dismissed my spell. I guiding bolted it, and it just dismissed it like it never happened, and so I swam away to alert everyone.
And he just shakes his head and he's like, you really screwed the pooch on this one, kid.
I think I did.
Did they not teach you in common sense school? Don't open sarcophagi?
Sometimes I just go with the flow.
like a general rule?
He missed
I'm
that
learning.
day.
I'm learning.
Like, underwater, first of all, brass ship, weird.
I thought so.
And then, like, magic. Clearly magic, you're saying.
Yes.
And you're like, let me open this thing and there's a skeleton, let me immediately attack it. Not like,
I thought I saw
Should I talk?
movement.
get away!
I thought I saw movement, so I figured I'd react.
I mean, clearly you did see movement.
Yeah. I
Fuck.
sent a magic owl back to check it out. Maybe we're overreacting. Maybe it was not a good mummy.
I got a bad feeling in my gut.
Yeah, maybe it's a mummy that wants to go to a different continent. Maybe it's a mummy who has a specific vendetta against a guy who owes him money.
Hopefully it's not Bricken.
Maybe he wants to go to another planet.
Bricken's dead.
Yeah, but the
So if it has a problem with Bricken, that's great,
they'll
because
just
then it doesn't have a
destroy
problem.
his homestead.
Yeah, hopefully you didn't cause that.
Or gouge his destruction.
Well, we're gonna find
Hopefully
out.
you didn't cause that. But we think maybe.
Yeah.
Does anybody have a Tide Pod?
I feel like this went so much better
Just
last
kidding.
time I went adventuring.
Probably, yeah, from the stories Dad told me. Very few towns may or may not have been destroyed.
Well, that's it. Just well.
Yeah.
This is a howling
How long do
booyah
you
if
think
I
it'll
ever
take
saw
your bird
one.
to come back?
He's just like,
Said, how long do you think it'll take for your bird to come back?
Probably tomorrow morning.
yeah,
We're like,
take a while.
we're a
I mean,
couple
you guys
hours.
traveled 3 miles here. It'll be a little faster.
Yeah, you can fly.
I
You
was like,
shouldn't have any issue.
fly over the hills. I feel like that wouldn't take that long, 3 miles.
Over the hills.
Like that's not that long of a distance for a bird.
So,
Cuckoo.
Cool.
cuckoo.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys are just sitting there and eventually you start to take watches and things like that.
I'll take first watch.
Are we doing
Second.
one by one?
We have enough to cover
Yeah.
4 watches. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this was my idea with the Tinker Lady. I want her to make a device where, like, wearing this cool like bracer, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then there's like a hidden compartment
Mm-hmm.
where like something can pop out. So like maybe like a little blade. So I'm never unarmed. I got a blade. Or like maybe it's like I could put like poisons in there and be like, oh, let me grab that goblet for you, and then it like and then I like, boys and goblin, and they don't see it because
I like
It's a good idea.
that's
I
my
like that a
thought.
lot.
That's my thought. So I'm gonna try and pitch that at some point without seeming super sketchy.
Didn't she leave?
Yeah, it's not gonna work with her. I mean, that was gonna be
Oh,
my
you're gonna pitch
plan.
it with someone at some
some-
point.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like in a town like Gouager, if I'm like, this is my idea, they're gonna be like, well, that's fucking weird. But if I go to like a big city where people often buy arms and armaments, they might be like, interesting project.
Yeah.
You know?
You find the right engineer for it.
Yeah, or I mean, I know a guy, so I might have to talk to him.
Oh, do you?
I do!
Oh, all right.
I have a checkered past.
You black and white?
Black and red, a lot of checkers.
Oh, okay.
Captain Fenwick is getting up. He's like, that would be a chest pass.
See, I love that guy! So,
I don't eat anything tonight.
I'm gonna-
It's like an en croissant.
What?
You said a chest thing en passant. Anyway,
I thought you said a croissant.
there's a
I
stretch.
heard croissant.
Yeah.
That's
but
gonna
not
be a croissant.
En
Yeah.
croissant, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
Munchies.
I'll take last watch, guys.
I guess I'm third then.
All right.
You okay?
I sit looking west.
Okay.
Scamper up to the top of this
Roll a
hill.
perception check.
Oh, I can see in the dark.
Yeah, but can you see 8 miles in the
No.
dark? Nope.
I'm gonna sit
Dark.
there looking intently anyway.
What do you
You
dwarf
look
I
intent.
see?
Yeah.
Yes, you look intently.
Yep.
But all you just see is the night. Wait, your second?
As a guard, all I can do is that.
Perception.
19.
Okay. So, as you go to sleep, after you wake up Ember for her watch, you go to sleep for your watch. You're visited by a dream. What would be there?
I don't know, I just... Fun.
In this dream,
Man.
you see yourself and you see 3 doors in front of you. One has 2 hands, one has a hammer and a set of scales, and another one has whatever the fuck tears is, because I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, torn. One is a gauntlet with an eye on it. And you're kind of posited in the front of them, and a voice, as if from nowhere and everywhere all at the same time, speaks to you, seemingly out loud. And it sounds like a kindly, kind of old man. And you watch as the door with the gauntlet and the eye, the lights that were shining on it, goes dark, and the door with the hammer and the scales, the light on that goes dark, leaving only the light with a set of crossed hands, seemingly wrapped with a ribbon. And this kindly voice says to you that your path was... You chose a path not easily traveled. And in light of some of the choices you made, you were to originally be posed with a choice of one of 3 pathways. However, the decisions you've made has led you more down the path of 1 over 3. And then the door with the light shining over with the hands opens. And that's what happens. And you can see the door in front of you.
Alright, I'll walk through the door.
Okay. So you walk through the door. That's the end of your dream. Ember, make a perception check.
Walking through the door.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, you see you see like a not this big, like a lizard, big lizard about this big, kind of scurrying off in one of the rocks nearby through like an underground thing. So you know that there is apparently some life in and about this area. And then that pretty much ends your watch, and then Oz, it's yours.
Is my owl back?
When you wake up after about a half an hour into your watch, your owl comes.
Okay, because I can't see in the dark unless it's here.
Yeah, I know. So you're just kind of staring into nothingness.
It's dark.
I'm ready to wake other people up.
Huh? So for my perception check, I got an 8.
It's dark.
Ah, it's so dark.
I felt like that too.
Alright. Owl, what the town look like?
So the owl will describe to you what it saw in the town. And it describes to you an interesting scenario. It describes to you a whirlpool in the bay where there was not one previously. I mean, it is still an owl, and it does still have an owl's intelligence. So
Yeah.
it's not like a fine steed where it's got semi-sentient intelligence. So it describes to you a hole in the water that was not there. It describes to you fire, burning, and it describes to you bodies in the town.
Alright.
And just a general vibe of destruction. And make me, I guess, I don't know, intelligence check.
Sure.
Fire my analysis.
That is a 10. I think my mod is a 2. That's the wrong character. Yeah, so a 12.
12? Isn't that that's a 2?
Yeah, 10 plus 2.
It looked like a 15 from what I was like, that's way
Oh
better. It's hard to get anything from your owl. Basically, it gives you the vibe of, and basically what you're able to posit from context clues of bodies is a flayed body,
Oh.
like on a post, like in some sort of display.
Okay. I'm going to keep this to myself.
Yeah,
And that's my watch.
And that's your watch.
I
Alright.
wake up.
Okay. You
Wake
guys
up
all
in the
wake
morning.
up.
Alright, let's keep going.
Oh, your bird came back.
Yeah, he does
Tell
that.
you what's going on in town. Can we go back?
No, we can't.
So I made the right call.
Yeah. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Alright, we wake everybody up.
Okay.
Move it
We'll
on.
stop at 3 for lunch.
Okay.
Yeah, stop walking.
So
Can we eat as we walk?
Wave, you
I don't care.
now
We'll
that
stop.
you have woken up from your dream,
I'm gonna take some nothing.
you can get ready to write stuff down.
Relax.
Wherever you want to keep this. So you have a blessing of Ilmater. When so you automatically stabilize whenever you're dying at the start of your turn,
Nice.
and whenever you roll a hit die to get HP back, you get double.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That's really good.
Rolling your hit die though, so only for like short rests
Right.
and stuff. But yeah.
So team meeting.
Yeah.
I know a guy.
Where?
Ted, where's my guy? Criminal contact.
Oh, okay.
Feature.
Yes. Well, your specific guy
Yeah.
from the dim is in bed.
But I know how to get a message to him.
You do know how to get a message to him. Probably your owl.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be it. So this was my
or
thought.
if you had access to sending, which you don't. But I'm gonna say in the world, sending kits exist that you can purchase typically from a larger town.
Okay.
The only downside to the sending kit is one, it's a one-time use, but unlike the sending spell, you speak it out loud,
Mm-hmm.
and the message you receive is also out loud.
Okay. Makes sense.
So it's a trade-off,
Yeah.
but it's workable.
Yeah.
And it runs you about 50 gold pieces to
Okay.
get one of those.
That's not too bad.
Alright. How much gold do you have?
90, 80.
80?
40.
40.
124.
Cool. So between all of us, I have about 100. So we got a bunch.
Yeah, about 400.
About 400.
Plus whatever we can sell.
I was gonna send a note with my owl to my guy,
Alright,
giving
and
him to send a ship to the Iridian Conclave to meet us, like a big enough ship to get all of us to Westwick, let's say.
alright.
Probably gonna cost us a whole bunch of money.
When you say all of us, just as DM, who do you mean? Do you mean
All
the
the
five
people.
of you?
No,
or
I mean
everybody.
everyone.
Okay.
To get everyone down to Westwick. It's gonna
Gotcha.
cost us a butt ton because my guy not in it to help people.
No, that's
Yeah.
makes sense.
So that was my plan. So all we gotta do is get to the other side, get to the coast, and hopefully at that point there'll be some help coming.
Yeah, alright.
Alright.
Sounds like a great plan. How was the town?
Bad.
Do we know if it's staying in the town or is it gonna? Like, did you see any? Like,
Well,
or did your
any.
owl describe any surrounding areas
No.
around the town?
This is what I got. And keep this between the five of us, Sabine. A hole in the water, so I'm guessing a whirlpool. Fire. And bodies. And from what I got of the bodies, they had been flayed and displayed.
Ooh.
So we gotta get far away from there. And I feel like
Should.
boat fastest. That way we don't have to take civilians through a war zone. And we get them to Westwick. It's a small enough community where they might be able to benefit from
Alright.
this.
Alright.
Yeah, someplace they could settle.
Yeah.
Alright. I guess
Alright.
that's our plan then.
And
Cool.
then I think our move should be the same. Get tutorial, but this time, in addition to getting whatever she's looking for,
Fair.
Get help.
figure out what this thing might be.
Alright.
Then.
The only other option would be to bring everybody north instead to the Doan Abbey, because they might have the information on something like this.
It's true. We could do that if it's closer, but
It's-
I don't think we should bring everyone there.
What time of
I
year
feel
is
like
it? You
traveling
said it's
everybody
spring?
on foot
It
there
is- yeah, it is the
is gonna be rough.
month.
They don't have
Okay, so
boats.
that's right. Summer just started. They were about to have their summer festival.
Yeah.
Yeah, they.
Which, more of a bright side, we don't have to stay for.
No one has to stay for.
Yeah.
But nobody can.
No one gets to either.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it's the first
But they're not
month
used
of
to
summer.
traveling
You're
in rough terrain.
5 days in.
They also don't have
Two summers.
6
But it's summer.
days into the first
Yeah, but it's
month of
In the
summer.
mountains, I know.
Yeah, they'll freeze to death.
and
So let's get
the
them
frost
to the
heave
ship.
stays frozen all year round.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
And we don't know if we have enough
there's
supplies
weird
to
pockets
walk
of
that
like
far.
the way the wind patterns go and the warm currents. So like to the part where Bricken's homestead is cold, there's like a warm air current that goes down to allow a jungle to be there to also have a volcano.
Right.
So it kind of curves around, and there's an entire, again, if you were to go on the world map, in the north, or further north to the northwest of this continent, is basically like an Antarctic type continent, and that kind of wind kind of comes down and it like weirdly dips in and
Okay.
then back out. So that place does stay frozen. It is between two mountains, so it's got that going for it as well, but it is usually cold and frozen
Alright.
all the time.
So that's gonna not work for anybody here.
Here. Maybe a cup, maybe like one or two of like the named PCs.
Yeah.
Or NPCs, but like not.
Not everybody.
Let's
Yeah,
do
we gotta get them.
as is planned.
No, you're right. Alright, so we move.
Yep.
Up about 'em, everybody.
Alright, I'm gonna write a note
Okay.
to my contact and send it with my owl.
Okay. The owl flies off. You're gonna be without a familiar
I know.
for a while.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is a far, even as the owl flies, that is hundreds
Like,
of
God
miles.
forbid something happens to it and then it's gone. And then you have to redo it all again.
Well, if that happens, then we're just gonna go to the Iridian Conclave and try and book a ship. That's all we can do.
Shit. Alright, so we leave.
Okay.
More.
So you guys start making your way through the mountains. And some random encounters with you guys in the mountains. 'Cause
Yeah.
that would only be appropriate.
to start wrapping up soon. It's after midnight.
I'm aware of the
I
time.
know. I'm just. Listen, sometimes we get caught up in things, and then before you know it, it's 1 a.m.
We do that.
I'm aware.
I have a final tomorrow.
Exactly.
I'd like to sleep.
You guys in your sleep.
I know, it's a
We'll do
weakness, but
24
it's one
hour.
of mine.
Yeah.
It's one of mine.
I heard that, Jake.
What?
Nothing. That's good. All right. Well, as you guys set out for your first full day of travel through the harsh hillside that is the harsh hillside, we can bring it to a close.
All right.
So,
Was it very
folks, not where I thought we'd be tonight. And that is what happens in Dungeons and Dragons.
That's right. You can't plan for it.
Really can't. Really can't.
You can try.
No matter what
Can't
plans the
even-
DM has
Cannot even try.
set, we will always find a way to go around it and
So,
mess things up.
Thank you.
That's
for
what keeps
watching
it fresh
Internet.
and fun, Internet.
It's a
And
talent.
We'll be
You
back.
don't even know what we're
We'll
doing.
be back
Nope.
next week, or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was next week or the week.
No, speak after
Yeah.
that.
Alright,
Oh,
so
okay.
we'll be back next week with more Evrand to see what happens. Well, this was a commemorative 10th episode.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! This
Very
is
defining.
This is yeah.
This is our 10th.
The heroes are supposed to mess stuff up
Wow.
at some point.
I think I played my part well.
Could have played it a lot better for you.
Well, yeah, but
Anyway,
in terms of how things usually go.
You played it very.
you played it very bad.
Yeah.
You started off playing it very wave, and then it became very bad.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
good.
it wasn't a total party kill, but it was kind of a total town kill. So,
Total disaster.
So that won't come
Sorry,
back to bite
crickets.
them at all.
Homestead will do okay.
Hopefully.
We
maybe.
don't know where this guy's going.
Nope.
Anyway, thank you, Internet. We'll see you guys next time.
Woo woo!